I think we are live. Oh, what's up, Will? Oh, first up in here. What's up, baby? How you doing, man? How's your Friday? Let me get my life together over here. Let me see, can I make this? Yeah, there we go. That'll work. Yo, Cody, what's up, baby? I wish you were right here next to me. I wish you were right here, dog. I just wish. How y'all doing tonight? Happy Friday. We made it. I'll wait for some more people to roll up in here. I know it's a big live night tonight. There's a lot of people I saw in the Whiskey Tube space that were live. Sipping that JT High Proof. Let's go, baby. That JT High Proof is special. 118 proof, right? That thing, damn good. Love that bottle. So, how you doing? I know, Cody. All I need is you right here. This would be a fun one, actually, to do. I wish, boo-boo. I know, man. Well, hopefully you're grabbing yourself a pour, Cody. Get yourself something good. All right, let me put whiskey name. So while we let more people roll in, I'm going to get this all set up here. And this will be the ranking score. There we go. Doing all right. Long ass day at work. How about y'all? I popped my JT cherry this week. There you go. What's up, Lee? Lee Thinkley No. I like that. I like that name. It's a cool name. Bro's a B.O. on pizza. You right, dog. Big time. That's what, dude. It's that life, man. What's up, mama? Pineapple on pizza. That's a hard name, dude. And I like your logo, too. It's kind of dope. Good eating, mama. Looks like it. I'm sipping that Cajun's Cut Barrel 124. Ooh, Cody, how's it hitting? Does it remind you of when we had it at the distillery? Picking that thing? I'm rocking my my mellow corn shirt tonight, too. I'm kind of going opposite. So we're going to be going through. I see more people rolling in now. So I've wanted to do this for a while. And I'm not doing this blind by any means. But I wanted to throw together a blind eventually. But for now, I want to put these in a ranking. And then go back and do this in a big blind. Probably in a long form video or something. So I'm going to go through tonight. I have a spreadsheet up. Do small pours of each of these. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on all of them. I just want to go through, review them. These are all of the Buffalo Trace sub 100 proof whiskeys that are either a wheated bourbon or a regular bourbon. So this is just going to be, we're going full tater mode tonight. All Buffalo Trace. And I'll be honest, I think a lot of the folks in here know, I've not, all right. I got to make sure I say this right. I love Buffalo Trace. Buffalo Trace makes some really good stuff. I think as my palate has evolved, I've really started to like more complexities and stuff. And not to say the Buffalo Trace brands don't have that, but you all know they have that flavor profile. It's very sweet, rich, that cherry, vanillas, caramels. It's a very traditional. I think their flavor profiles like a standard classic, you can't beat it. But for me, I want to go back through, go through these sub 100, less than 100 proof whiskeys, see which of these that I really like, and just give them an objective score, and then we'll do a big blind. So this will kind of be a test here to see which ones I like. I have a feeling I think I could pick out some ones that I know I'm probably going to really enjoy, but I'm hoping some of these bottles really stand out tonight. So we'll see. Let me see. So good. Way better than 122. Yeah, 124 is good, man. I still haven't had Cajun's Cut ever, and I'm so close to Louisiana. Dude, well, I'll message you, man. I've been shipping out a bunch of samples and stuff to people. I'd be happy to ship you a ton of different samples of stuff. I'll message you, man. I'll get you some Cajuns cut. Eagle Rare and Elmer T. Lee for the win, baby. I mean, I think Eagle Rare, to be a fresh crack. I have a bunch of store picks, but this is a standard bottle. I haven't opened. So we'll see. Money Vegas, man. What's up? How you doing? Happy Friday. Steve reminded me yesterday how I missed those picks. They happened before I was in this family. Ah, okay. Yeah, well, I can send them, man. They are full body, lots of flavor. Like, they are rich, very rich. All right. So I'm going to try to go and do this as best as I can by proof. So that, objectively looking at all of these, that's probably going to be the Hancock's first. That's 88.9 proof. So we'll start with that. And then we'll start to work our way up. So we do have some 100 proofs in here. The Bonded, the Taylor, and the Rock Hill are all 100 proof. So I'm hoping those don't, like, just because of the proof. A lot of these, though, we're talking like 93 proof, 94 proof. I think we'll get a good range here. You know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. We're going to go through and we're going to find out. So I'm going to push some of these to the side. We'll get started with the Hancocks and we'll start moving through some bottles here. It looks like a lot. Like when you look at this, like it looks like a lot of bottles. Small pours, baby. We got to pace ourselves. I can't find Eagle Rare. I might have to order it online. Oh, man. Yeah. Eagle Rare is kind of hit or miss. Like as far as like, I love it, but like finding it just kind of depends, you know. I know it typically is easier to find in the fall, at least out here. But Money Vegas, man, where are you at? All right, let me get these all out the way. I'll put all these to the side. We're going full tater tonight, man. Okay. Then we'll start picking and choosing. We got to make sure we get that mellow corn shirt, you know, out here while we're sipping the Buffalo Trace juice. Okay, so let me put this in here. We're going to start with Hancock's single barrel. There are single barrels in here, which make it tough because it's like we all know every single barrel could be different, but, you know, it is what it is. We're going to see what we can do. Oh, Michigan. Okay, yeah. Go online, check Walmart. If one's close to you, if sold out, check nearby locations. They're out there. That's so cool that you guys can actually like go on and see like our Walmarts and our big liquor stores, our big like grocery outlets and stuff. They don't sell hard liquor, which I think is good. We have a lot of like private stores that I love supporting. But it is cool in those cases, like RLTW said, like to be able to go online and see what's available. You know, I know some of the state-controlled states have that availability to see. You'll be fine. They're all not. I know that's Cody. That's what I'm saying. These are all very light. I mean, I have, I think, in total, 13 bottles here that I picked that I thought would be good. It is more found in the fall here as well. I've seen one shipment come through Houston this year. Yeah, allocation season. You know, they're moving it. Off the note, I haven't even poured this up. I can smell this from the bottle. This smells great. I do love, I think for Mash Bill 2, I think Hancock's is one of the better Mash Bill 2 bottles out there. It is, I think, better than Blanton's. And the crazy thing is like this retails $45, I think. Obviously, because of like how some stores will mark everything up, a lot of people will put this at 100. That's probably my max if I really wanted one, but I do think the Hancock's Reserve is a damn good bourbon for a low proof sipper. Let's see. I picked up 2 bottles of Blanton's at one here, and I couldn't believe it either. Nice, Harold. I'm excited to see like this bottle of Blanton's. When I first opened it, I wasn't the biggest fan, but it's had some time to breathe now. So I want to see how this swings tonight. You know, we'll see if it, especially with everything else that we have in here. We do have the kosher rye recipe, which is another, I think, $50, $60 bottle. That supposedly is mash bill too as well. So same as Blanton's, same as Hancock. So we'll see how that performs. Yo, McBean, what's up, baby? How you doing, man? Why is dude, I don't know, Will. It's definitely not $100 bottle. I mean, if I really wanted to buy it, I would. The most I'd probably pay is like $70. I don't want to pay more than what you can get a Blanton's for. So McBean, if you're just joining, we're going to be doing a low proof, sub 100 proof Buffalo Trace review and ranking. So I'm going to be going through. I have a little spreadsheet up over here. And we're gonna go through and just give some honest reviews. I might blind the top 3 just for fun. We'll see how I'm feeling at the end of this, but we'll see where it goes. Found a gold, well worth the extra money at RLTW. Yes, Cody was here just last weekend, and we were talking about gold. If you find the right gold single barrel, phenomenal. They are so freaking good. Like, you can't go wrong with a good Blanton's gold single barrel. Oh, Summer, you rocking the merch? Thank you. I appreciate that. Hancock's is good, but I have to pick. Oh, McBean, yo, you come. Whoa. That's spicy. McBean. I don't know. I think for consistency, I've had some good luck with Hancock's. I've been really impressed. Steve, what did you say? Let me see. I haven't missed any fresh. Nah, Steve. Actually, I'm not going to have trouble with these because Buffalo Trace does a good job. We are going to be fresh cracking a small batch Taylor and a Eagle Rare. I think that's the only 2 bottles. If I struggle with those, I'm cooked. I'm done. Glad you're in here, Steve. So we'll be moving and making our way up to those. All right, let's dive into the Hancocks. This one's been open a little while. You won't get a chuckle out of these live bottles tonight, Steve. I believe that. Yeah, just 2 that I got to open. But we ain't going to have... there's no camera fright here, all right? We're going to be good tonight. All right, here we go. Let's see. On the nose on this bad boy, there's a lot of like plum and like stone fruits, like cranberries. A little bit like a grape. It smells damn good. It does smell a little proofy, like proofier than the 88.9. That's really good. There's no finish. It's all mid palate. Yeah. That's good. I'm going to be real honest with my reviews because I'm like benchmarking other whiskeys that I've had. Not high proof, but like I'm thinking about the lower sub 100, some of the Michter's Toast that I've had, some that have really impressed me that are, sometimes older in some cases. But I think for this one, I'm going to give this one a score out of 100. Hancock's, I'm going to give a 76. Yeah, I feel good with that. 76. $45 bottle. Yeah, dude, Will, that grape note on this is phenomenal. That's the one thing that I think Buffalo Trace mastered is like their yeast. I mean, everything, their whiskeys are so fruit forward. And when I was really getting into whiskeys, I mean, I think for all of us, Buffalo Trace was the most sought after, right? And then as our palates start to grow, and at least for me, that was my journey. It was like, I want everything Buffalo Trace. I want Taylor. I want Eagle Rare. It was like, it was just nuts, I haven't tried. Dude, Steve, crack one open, man. Yeah, you have a few, Steve, right? I think you have a few. They're good, man. That's good. Steve, you should crack it open. Let me know what you give it out of 100. I'm going to go 76 for this single barrel. I think this one's really good. But I want to see how it stacks up against Blanton's and some of these other bottles here. And Steve, since you just joined, what we're doing is we're going through all sub 100 proof bottles from Buffalo Trace. There's a couple I'm missing, but I do have like some benchmark in here. There's Elmer, Rock Hill, some of the kosher recipes. I tried to pull all the ones that I thought would compete with each other, and I do have some Wellers. So it's either a wheated bourbon or a standard bourbon thrown in the lineup here. All right, Steve, there you go. Let me know. I want to know what your score is. Hancock is definitely a banger, but I would agree. Yeah, totally, McBean. Totally agree. That's why I think that score, 76, I almost was going to say like 72, like probably right in that range, but that grape note was nice. That mid palate was really good. That's a good bottle. It's tasty. I got to figure out, all right, I'm going to put these down here as I go through. Okay, so we started 88.9. Let's go up to 90 proof. I think with that, I'm just going to grab the next bottle that's next to me. I do have Taylor's. Yeah, McBean, I do have a E.H. Taylor small batch. I have an E.H. Taylor single barrel that I can grab. If you guys want me to grab that, I can throw that in the mix too. It's sitting over here. I was debating it, but some of those E.H. Taylor single barrels can be tasty. Some are terrible. I didn't want to I feel like, and I was trying to go for some ones that maybe have a little more, kind of. I mean, Blanton's can be so hit or miss. So same with Elmer. So I cracked the cork on this one, you guys. That was from like one of the third lives, I think. I cracked, or second or third. So this has got a Weller foolproof cap on there. But we're going to start with this Elmer T. Lee next. So this is coming in at 90 proof. Hopefully this cork doesn't break on me either. 100% agree. Ooh. 100% agree, McBean. Unfortunately, the only store here that I can get Hancock's at retail, and it's 100, is Total Wine. 100 at Total Wine, Will? Have you guys been noticing Total Wine's been marking their stuff up? Like, I rarely shop there, but I've seen when people go and like they're showing bottles and stuff, it's nuts, some of their prices. It's not bad, right? But $100 for Hancock's is crazy for Total Wine. That should at least, the max they should be putting out is like 60. That's crazy. All right. We got Elmer T. Lee, single barrel, sour mash. Typically this bottle, you get something, I think this one, goes for 60, 70 bucks MSRP, something like that. I think sometimes though you can get it, I thought Kanan got a bunch of these for like 45 or 50 bucks. So I think this is kind of in the same line with like the price of what Hancock's is, but I usually will see these more than that. And you guys know most people will pay for Elmer like $200 to $300, which is nuts to me. I don't know how anyone would ever pay that much. Yeah, my first Elmer that I got for MSRP. I think I paid around 60 bucks. And I was so disappointed by it. I was like, oh man, I don't know. I was hoping for more. All right, Elmer T. Lee. Let me see. Don't disappoint yourself with EH small batch. I know, Will, I haven't had EH Taylor small batch in a long time. Like I haven't, I just had this in like the back of my cabinet. I just never pull or go for it. So I'll be curious to see how it does tonight. Don't disappoint. Let's see. Total Wine taking advantage of that flood. Oh, you know they are. They're going to be like, these are flood barrels. Let me see. Unreal at Total Wine. I stopped going there since they do lottery on their allocated bottles. Bevmo sells to me all day long. I do. So, are you in RLTW? Are you in the like California coastal area and stuff? I know there's a lot of Bevmos out there. Anytime I'm out in California, I'll try to hit those. Great prices. I was finding Eagle Rare like out in the Bay Area all over at the Bevmo stores. Taylor I found. For the most part too, Bevmo, it was all MSRP. Like I thought it was killer. I brought a few small batches back from there. I don't know how it is now, but that was 2 years ago. E.H. Taylor small batch today was $65. Old Forester Blue Label pick was $89. But Hancock's was $100. That's crazy, Will. Yeah, that's nuts. I paid $90 for my Elmer. Okay, yeah. Now here's the thing. If you get a really good Elmer, they're damn good. This one I know is good. I love this one. I've heard Elmer T. Lee MSRP's gone up to 80. Ooh, small batch up to 80. I thought that was what the E.H. Taylor single barrel was going for. But small batch for 80, 60, sure. I'd go for that. The Jefferson's cast strength I bought yesterday was 70. Will, did you crack it? Is it worth the hype? I know Kanan loves it. And they've been killing that bottle. I'm curious. I want to try it first, though. My buddy got one for me, and I'm trading him a Weller Green for it. Yeah. I pass on the E.H. Taylor small batch every time now. Yeah, totally. Arizona. Okay, cool, man. I didn't know they had Bevmo up there. That's nice, man. Yeah, Bevmo's great. Yeah, we got Steve. Steve's in Arizona. I was very underwhelmed in the last two small batch E.H. Taylor, so I won't buy them again. Okay. Yeah, this EH is probably maybe a year old. It's just been sitting there. I'm picking up my Elmer from Total Wine tomorrow for $69. Man, look at you, Will. Okay. Well, we're going to see. We're going to put it on the hot seat tonight, baby. We're going to find out. I'm in Tucson. Yeah. All right, here we go. 40 to 45 for Eagle Rare all day. 100%. How much would you guys pay for Eagle Rare? What's the max? You don't have any left. You ran out. I know everyone keeps backups to Eagle Rare. What's the max you're paying for Eagle Rare? The most I ever paid for an Eagle Rare was $100. And that was probably 3 years ago. I could never find it. It was on the shelf one day, and I just was like, I'm buying it, you know. I mean, $10 for every, year that it was aged. That was my whole thing. I was like, eh. But ever since then, I don't think I've paid more than $100. It's always been 50, 60 bucks, somewhere in that range. The Mellow Corn shirt, baby. Oh, whoa, Whiskey Land. What's up, baby? Yeah. So I don't know. I just put this on just to have some fun, but we're going through all the low proof Buffalo Trace tonight. Figured I gotta rock the Mellow Corn. It's not a Buffalo Trace product. We're just gonna go ahead and put this bad boy on. Let me see. I'd go 80 on the hang. Yeah. Okay. So Steve, what would you're giving the 80 on the Hancock. Wow. All right, Steve. I gave it a 76, so we're 4 off. We're not far. That's pretty good. It is a great bomb, man. That is a great bomb. It's so good. 60 max. $60. Okay. Yeah, I agree with you guys. 60 would be my max on Eagle Rare too. What's up, baby? Good to see you, man. I miss you guys. I'm ready for your next live. I'm ready. And I'm still going to be pressing you, Alec, you guys got to get out to Colorado. We ready. Oh, what's up, Jackson? Jackson, we ain't got anything crazy yet. We're just going through. I was telling everyone at the beginning, I haven't gone back to like the low proof Buffalo Trace bottles. They just sit on my shelf and I never touch them. So I said, tonight we're going to go back and re-rank them, revisit, and see. Gel. But we're going to go back and rank them. And I do eventually want to do a blind with all of these. But for now, I'm just going to give them a numerical ranking on how I'm thinking they're tasting tonight. It's a matter of time, Alec. Yeah. Oh, Jackson, all the time, dude. It just sits on the shelves like it's nothing. No, instead, Jackson, and you know very well in Colorado, this bottle will sell for $200-$300 on our secondary groups, which is ridiculous. McBean, 60 max. Okay, yeah, so we're all in the same. All right, let me see what Gel said before I go in and taste this and smell it. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on, I just want to see. Gel cracks me up. Gel, I always appreciate your support, man. Your comments crack me up every single time, from the last live to all the comments in the shorts and stuff. I love it. All right, you're playing blackjack in a Navajo casino. The cocktail waitress comes over, and you can get free water, Bud Light, or a Heineken. What are you taking? I feel like I shouldn't answer this. I don't like Bud Light. Heineken is not. I'm going water. I'm going free water. Heineken is just, I can't finish. I don't know. It's just too, it's malty. It's like that. I don't know. It's not good. I'm going free water all day. Hopefully I answered that right or wrong. Who knows? Take a free water. I wouldn't pay over for. I do, Jackson. I totally agree. Like typically these, I might go up to 60 if I really wanted one or to gift one, but it just depends. But I pass on. Like I just don't need them. Not with what I'm. With what we have now. It's like this is why I just never I've had this bottle for 7, 8 months, 9 months, and I've just shared it with friends and stuff. I never pull for it. Bottled water, or do they give it to you in a damn glass? That is true. Heineken is better in a glass. Good call. Got to keep a clear head. Got to keep a clear head to win money. Hey, attaboy, Joe. There we go. What's the difference between water and Bud Light? I mean, you're right. I don't know if there's a difference. All right. So this Elmer, it's very sweet smelling. A little bit of ethanol though. This one I get more like vanilla and like a raspberry note on it. Yeah, like a lot of raspberry. That's pretty much it. Raspberry vanilla. Not very fun. All right, on the palate on this bad boy. Ooh. Okay, see that Elmer right there is, that thing's hitting. That single barrel for a 90 proof, that finish is nuts. Yeah, it's sweet, butterscotch, vanilla, a little caramely. You get some of that red fruit in there too. And the finish is just like, and I think it's just like, it's got a little more kick and bite that I really like. Hits you right in the mid palate. This Elmer is probably the best I've ever owned. A lot of I think the 2 or 3 I've had before just were not, at least in my eyes, not good. This one's an exception. I did trade this one. I made a trade and we cracked it. We cracked the barrels before, or the bottles beforehand, to make sure they were good. Dude, Jackson, I'm telling you, man, you're going to come over, dude. We're going to film a video. We'll blind it. I'm going to put this in there for you. We don't have to film it, dude. We'll just go sit on the patio and I'll blind you and you'll be like, yo, what is that? I know you would, man. I know you would. Trust me, dog. Trust me. All right. Want me to give you a weird speech? But the Michter 25, dude, yeah, I should get that out next. It's Friday. Hey, Jackson, you got to remember, too, we're going sub 100 proof. So I got a lot to work with here. You know, like, well, I don't have a lot to work with. I don't have anything over 100. So this, like, I got to have some of these that stand out. Right now, that thing's hitting, making my mouth water. Anything under 90, it's a buy. Yeah, so for this one, second sip wasn't as good. Still tasty. All right, this for Elmer T. Lee, I'm giving this bad boy, for this bottle, I'm going to give it a 82. 82 is my ranking on this one. They're hit or miss. Some finishes are amazing. Yeah, totally agree. Trade value, if nothing else, 100%. People go nuts for this bottle. I don't know why. This one's good. I'd say my other ones that I've had were probably in the 60s. Like, they just were okay. But this one, for a 90 proof whiskey, that one's really tasty. All right. So we're starting off strong. The Hancocks and Elmer are showing up well. All right. So let's switch up mash bills now. Let's go our next 90 proof, which is going to be the classic non-single barrel. I almost threw a single barrel Eagle Rare, but those, I think some of them, if you get a really good one. Standard Eagle Rare. We were talking about it earlier. Let's see how this competes with the mash bill 2s. Elmer T with the ginger ale. Dude, Jackson, no, you're not wrong, man. I mean, that's Elmer T. Lee's thing, right? Was it ginger ale or Sprite? One of those, but so damn good. Good 7 and 7. My local spot has Elmer T. Lee for 120. I still haven't bought one. Tried my buddies, and it's pretty good. Yeah, O'Malley. It's like, welcome in too. Thanks for tuning in tonight. It is like, it's hit or miss. You know, like, it just, for 120 though, I don't think I would pull the trigger on it, especially because like the last few I've had were just decent. They were okay. What's everyone's max you'd pay for Elmer T. Lee? The max I'd probably pay would be, if I really wanted one, 70 to 80. That's like a stretch for me. If you've never had it, I don't know. You know, if you could try it at a bar or something, maybe do that. But if you've had your buddies, I've just had some that are inconsistent. But all depends, you know. It just depends. I mean, if 120 is not bad, I mean, hey, give it a shot. Maybe it's a damn good one. If it's like this one, I don't know if I'd still say that's $120 worth. I think that one would be maybe 80, 90. Let me see. Back in the day, I used a Beer Advocate and Rated Beer. What's the whiskey version of crowdsourced rating sites? Bottle Raters has a pretty cool app where you can like go in, you can like put in your own reviews, and they have like editorials and stuff from like whiskey reviewers. I don't know outside of that. Do you guys know of any others? Any other apps? Like, I know there's only drams. I don't know if you can see reviews. I haven't actually updated mine and looked at mine in a while. My first love, Eagle Rare, baby. This is the classic. I'm excited. That new Dodds pick you just picked. Jackson, nah. Jackson, the pick that's coming from them. I know what it is now. I'm excited. I can't wait. It's going to be funky. I can't wait. Sprite, baby. $75. Okay, $75 is what Will would pay for an Elmer T. Lee. Hey, Prashant, what's up, baby? Good to see you, man. I know I just saw your comment the other day. Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, we just got started. We just went through the first two sub 100 proof Buffalo Trace Distillery whiskeys. Either a wheated bourbon or a classic, just standard bourbon. So we're going to Eagle Rare next. I am going through and ranking them, and then I want to blind myself and do maybe like a long form video and see how my rankings compare to my blind. I always wish Eagle Rare had a higher proof version widely available. Yeah, I mean, technically it's like you'd get like it's like Taylor's the same mash bill. I don't know, man. Like I'll be curious too, like having Eagle Rare tonight and then going up to Taylor, which is 100 proof. I don't know. Like let me see what you guys think. You guys have an Eagle Rare 90 proof sitting on the shelf versus an E.H. Taylor small batch. Which one you buying? They're both on the shelf. Let's say it's $65 for the small batch, $50 for the Eagle Rare. Which one you going with? I know my answer. Is your Albertsons or Safeway getting anything good? I've gotten pretty good with liquor managers. Weller Full Proof. Not those two. Jackson, you'll probably be like, yo, it's going to be Buffalo. No, it's not going to be any of those. It's better than Weller Full Proof. My boy cracked the seal on this before the live. Oh, you see how actually, whoa, hold up, Steve. That was so natural and easy for me. Y'all see me pop that bottle open? Look at that. Oh, look at that. Look how clean that was too. Woo. Dang. I'm feeling strong tonight, baby. Hope you win good money. I've heard some guys getting some stuff from Safeway. Eagle Rare 90. Yeah, Eagle Rare. Yeah, that's what I agree. You put small batch and Eagle Rare, I'm going Eagle Rare. So I agree. Like, I don't know, I think that age is what really makes Eagle Rare, that 10 years. So if you gave me, I think that's a big thing. Is like, I know people are always like, well, you get E.H. Taylor, which is, technically the same mash bill, but it's not 10 years old. I think the rumors are that it's usually, 6 to 8 maybe? I don't know, Eagle Rare special. All right, Eagle Rare next. Eagle Rare. Let me see. Depends on the price. E.H. Taylor for me, but Eagle Rare solid. Okay, I like that. Valent, what's up? Welcome in. None. You don't like either one, or you just don't drink whiskey? Eagle Rare over small batch any day for me, no question. Yeah, Steve, you're probably right. We'll see how the Taylor goes when I try to open that. You got that double Eagle Rare next. Hey, McBean, we should throw that. Isn't that like 90 proof? We should throw that in the mix. Let me pull it out real quick. Hercules. My local Costco has Old Forester 1924. Oh, O'Malley, go buy that up, man. I love Old Forester 1924. For $100, I'm buying a case of it. I love that bottle. If it's still there, I would go get it for sure. Okay. Here we go. Eagle Rare is still a great bottle. Yeah, 100%. Eagle Rare is a damn good price. It's a great gift. Great for cocktails. I mean, don't knock me. Don't hate on me. You can do just about anything with Eagle Rare. I've mixed this up with like Coke before. It is so damn good in like a Coke. Sprite is amazing. You can put it in an old fashioned. Like, it is such a good whiskey. And for the price point, I mean, you can't beat it. I'm really excited to see how Eagle Rare does tonight up against these other bourbons. I like Crown Peach and Pink Whitney vodka. What bourbon should I try? Crown Peach? Crown Peach and vodka. Man, you need to get yourself some... I'm trying to think here. You know what? Go get yourself some Old Granddad Bonded. That's a damn good bottle. Old fashioned all day. Yeah. I love Eagle Rare and Coke. Yep. Yes, sir. We're all speaking the same. Yeah. I always feel like it's like, hey, don't do that because sometimes it can be hard to find. But no, I think it's a great cocktail mixer. Ooh, that smells good, man. That smells like cranberries and a sugar cookie. Oh, and like you can like smell a little bit of like that kick and that spice, that rye spice on there. You can smell a lot of that oak. Oh, I haven't had a standard Eagle Rare actually in a long time. Like a lot of the ones I have are single barrels that I'll pull from, which I love the variation that you get on the Eagle Rare single barrel. Oh, all right. I got another question for you guys. E.H. Taylor single barrel or Eagle Rare single barrels? Both are on the shelf. Which one you taking? Same price. No price isn't a thing. E.H. Taylor single barrel, Eagle Rare single barrel. Which one? All right, here we go. Nose is amazing on this. Palate. Oh, man. Yep. Taste that age, that oak. The finish is crazy good. It definitely sips over, like it almost sips like 100 proof. I think that's just that age from the 10-year on this. A lot of cherry, vanilla. Very, very sweet though. I mean, this thing is a monster. Dang, I don't see. This is why I'm glad I'm doing this because I haven't had this in so long. Fresh cracking this. That's phenomenal. This is for sure going to be in the 90s, without a doubt. I don't think there's any question on it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's money. All right, that's getting that to me. I'm going to give that. That's getting a 92. 92 on that one. That's damn good. The finish is still going. Like well-rounded. You get so much. Love the viscosity, super nice. I mean, that's where I think Eagle Rare. I think the age may pull this ahead of some of these other ones because I think the rest of these bottles now. We do have Weller 12 in here. I wanted to throw another higher age product in here, but that's really good. I love that. That's tasty. All right, let me see. I missed some things. I can't hate. I have a Crown and Sprite from time to time, but an Eagle Rare and Old Fashioned with a fat ribeye slaps. That sounds great, man. I've cooked many steaks with some Eagle Rare and what was the other one? Eagle Rare, and I think it was my rare breed, my wild turkey rare breed. For whatever reason, I felt like that the last batch I had paired so well with the steak. Don't know why. I'd always pull for it. Let me see. Too hard to choose. I'm malfunctioning now between those single barrels. All right, let me see, Joe. What'd you say? Real talk at my wedding, open bar. I served a bunch of craft beers and 2 signature cocktails. Mine was a black beer rye sour with an old Overholt rye. How do you feel about? I love old Overholt rye. Love it. It's almost like a tongue twister. And if you're talking about like the what $15 bottle, I always keep a bottle of that. Kanan actually put me on that one. I had always seen it, but I think he got it for like $8 or $9 on base, and I thought it was so damn good. I do have a sample that Chris had sent me for the old Overholt 10-year rye that I want to revisit, or I haven't even had it yet, and visit one night. All right, let me see. All right, RLTW, I put 84 for Eagle Rare. Okay, all right. I respect that. I like it. I'm excited to see because, like, if Taylor Small, I did set that high. Like, I felt like coming off of Hancock's, Elmer T. Lee, Eagle Rare just lifted it up. So we'll see as we go through, especially getting up in proof, how this goes. Never had an Eagle Rare single barrel. Oh, Cody. My E.H. Taylor single barrel is bomb, though. Okay, yeah, you get a good E.H. Taylor single barrel. I had one that was phenomenal. Years back when I was trucking in Evanston, Wyoming, Old Weller 107, 170. Oh, dude, Valent, that sounds crazy, man. Did you keep any? Do you still have any or no? Can you imagine back in the day, you just find Old Weller 107, $20 just on the shelf? And if like you think like it's like that meme from Interstellar, you know, when you're watching yourself like going to liquor stores. If I go back like 15 years ago, however many years it's been, 10 years, whatever it's been, go back and you watch yourself walk past. How many times I went and pulled just Jack Daniels or something? Man, played myself, man. I know we all been there. Never seen 107 for under 140. Yeah, I know. I can't. And that, the old Weller 107, like those, I've never had one, but I've heard they're amazing. If you have a good benchmark top four, that's my pick for win. I do. So shoot, my top. Oh, you know what? No, I don't. I have bonded and I have the single barrel McBean. I've tried top floor and I didn't like it. I know the batches can vary widely, but I did throw in one of their single barrel and a bonded in the mix. Yo, Summer, what's up? Yo, Joe slaps. I mean, all right. You know what? When I'm barbecuing, I'm not gonna lie. I spank the steak, man. Sometimes you gotta tenderize it, man. And there's nothing better than your hand slapping the steak. Let's be real. Y'all have done it. I know y'all have done it. You just get your hand, give it a quick smack. You know who I learned it from? My dad. Crazy. He taught me everything about tenderizing the steak. He said you slap it good, bam, with the hand. Family, family tradition. I don't know. It is what it is. Cooking meat. All right, let me see. That's out of pocket, but hilarious. Hey, runs in the family, baby. You see how we go. I wanted Sazerac at the liquor store. Recommend an Old Overholt because it's cheap and good. Yeah, dude, it's phenomenal. I mean, and if you're gonna have that open bar at your wedding, you cannot go wrong with that. Because Sazerac's good, but I think Old Overholt's. I might do a short on that too. We might make that happen, Joe. We might put Sazerac Rye versus Old Overholt in there. I see Joe slapping his brisket, talking dirty to it now. Dude, see? I let my secret out. I let it out. What do you call a duck on drugs, Bill? I don't know where that's going, but you let me know. I may not read it out loud, though. Since when does Hancock's have a D in it? Yo, Will, ever since I started drinking it, that's when the D joined the Hancock's, baby. Yo, what's up, Al? We got Al Gordon in here. Let's go, baby. Let's see, foolproof. I did not, yeah. Foolproof benchmark is good. Really good. What's up, fellas? Cody, hanging down in Texas for the... Oh, that's right, Al. I forgot you're down in Texas. I'm digging this. Hey, O'Malley, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah, it's like, still growing, just doing this for fun. So I appreciate you being here, tuning in. We tried to do, I think we did one last week with Cody. Trying to get more consistent with the live streams and stuff. But yeah, it's been fun doing this, just hanging out, having some pours with everyone. So Are you seeing a bunch of rain where you're at, Al? Pounding rain. Evanston, Wyoming, small town on 80, bordering the state of Utah. There's a liquor store called Utah State. They don't sell much liquor. That's crazy. Hey, Chris, what's up, baby? We're just talking about you. We were talking about the old Overholt 10-year rye. Gel did the standard Old Overholt at his wedding, open bar. So, all right, let's see. So we did Eagle Rare 90 proof. We got to stay in the 90 proof range. Let's go back with now we're going to go another 90 proof. We're going to work our way up in proof. We all know this one, baby. Weller Special Reserve. So I'm going to pour this up. This was my first bottle that, outside of like drinking Jack Daniels and Gentleman Jack and all of those, Weller Special Reserve, my buddy Sean put me onto this. We were hanging out one night, how many years ago? It was 8-9 years ago. Just hanging out one night, and we were just drinking some beers watching the Nuggets game. He pulls this out, and he just pours it for me neat, and that's what got me into like my whole bourbon journey. And then he's like, yeah, man, you can go down the street. The store has it for $23. That was like 2018, I think. And I would just go to this local liquor store down in Littleton, and I would just pick this up anytime they had it, which they usually did, on the shelf for $23. And that's what started my bourbon journey. So this bottle has a special place. I have not had Weller Special Reserve it's probably been a year or more, to be honest. That sounds bougie, but I just don't go I don't pull, like, I don't look for it. I don't pull from it, you know. It sounds bad because this is like my one bottle, but we're going to go back to it and see how it is. Let me see. Chris, I just wanted to swing by and drop a like. Chris, thank you, man. Have fun at the bachelor trip. Hope the stream is a good one. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, Chris. Yo, spanking steaks and drinking pours. Maybe we'll do a live stream like that. Y'all can watch me. We'll pour up some whiskey. We'll spank some steaks, you know. I talked to a buddy in that area today. Hey, fresh crack. Steve, this is for you, baby. Oh, Steve, look at me. I'm 2 for 2 tonight. 2 for 2. You can't stop me, baby. I'm on a run. All right, let me see what I miss here. Talked about in there. Oh, you guys are getting rain down in Texas, huh? Rockwell, Texas. Mid 80s up in NorCal? Dang. That's crazy. Yeah, we've been kind of cold out here in Colorado. Joe, instead of champagne, I had 3-liter bottles of Russian River. Hey, nice, Joe. Nice. Damn. It's pouring rain. Golf ball size hail. Damn. I grew up in Northern Cal. Maker's Mark regular, in my opinion, is better. Val and I grew. Oh. I don't know if I can say I haven't had Maker's Mark regular, like the regular standard shelfer, in a long time. That might be a short we have to do. My list of shorts, I'm going to add that to the list real quick. My list of shorts is out of control now. Maker's Mark, Verse, Weller, Special Reserve. Okay, on the list. Valiant, thank you. We're gonna do that. We're gonna make that a little short. Picked up a couple Old Forester, King Ranch, still lost some Blue Corn and Stack. Dude, Al, you're going out there and already making some moves, finding all these allocated bottles, man. Light work. Utah release alcohol way more often than any store in Evanston, plus Utah's MSRP. Unfiltered crew number 1, baby. Hey, let's go, Will. Damn, Al, where'd you get those King Ranches? I know, huh? Twist offs don't. No, Steve, yo. Opening a bottle counts, dude. Everything counts, you know? The twist caps, everything. You know we've tried to twist off things before. It doesn't always open, man, you know? I'm 2 for 2, baby. Steve, put it on the board, man. 2 for 2. Let me see. Rain coming. I know, dude, Prashant, it's going to suck. I'm so ready just for some sun for like a week. We need plastic and cork. Dude, Al, one of the specs in Houston, Old Forester King Ranch for $80 today. What's the baseball-shaped bottle behind you? Oh, this one? This bad boy? This is a gift from Sean. He got it for me. He knows how much I like baseball and softball and stuff. So I don't know if this whiskey's good at all. He said he's not sure. It's Cooperstown Distillery in New York. I don't know. It was signed by Gossage. So he gifted this to me. He got it in New York. I've seen it, I think, at Total Wine before. Have not opened it. It's kind of just a cool decanter. All right, we need, let me see. What's a baseball? Dunk. Valentin's talking about 1998 in SLC. It was like 3 liquor stores. Man, Valent. That's cool, man. That's so crazy. Short idea, Jack and Coke versus Jack and Pepsi. Ooh. B-word. Who's B-word. I would do that all day. Actually, there's a big stream going on tonight with the Matt Madness for ADHD whiskey. It's Bruzel versus, I think it's the Real Average Drinker, which is Dara, and I think Meach or something. I can't remember his other name, the other guy's name. And Bruzel was in there, and he was talking about how he used to make those shorts where he would, like, when he was smaller, and he'd, like, make fun of, like, not make fun of them, but, like, he would put all the ingredients together. And he made some kind of comment about, like, you know, I can't do that now because it looks like I'm picking on smaller channels, blah, blah, blah. And then I asked him, I was like, so Bruce, are you open game then? Can we pick on you, dog? And he said, yeah, do it. All right. So you know what, Joe? I might just do that. We'll tag him in there. Nice. You can fresh crack when I'm on a live. Yeah. All right. Weller Special Reserve. Let's get this added on the list. Go back to my... I do like Weller Special Reserve for cocktails, though. Like, this is one that I do think is good, and like a an orange old fashioned, orange bitters, do like a orange rind. So good. Okay, so this smells a little grainy. There's a little bit of like a doughy note on there. It's probably the wheat. It smells sweet though. It's like a sweet grain. It smells good. All right, let's see. Here we go. Okay, I haven't had a special where there's nothing to it. That is, you might as well just say I'm drinking water. There is nothing going on with this. It is so light. There's no finish. There's not a whole lot on the palate. That's kind of disappointing. I don't know. I can't lie. I can't lie. It's not hitting. Not hitting. I honestly, right now, O'Malley, I would say this would be a mixer for sure. I gotta work tomorrow. Cody, thanks for tuning in, man. Have a good night, dude. Miss you, brother. I would say right now, mix this bad boy up. I don't know if I like drinking it neat right now. It's okay. It's okay. We might be in the, we're definitely getting now, I think, low 60s. I think Weller Special Reserve, that I think I'm going to give a 64. 64 on the Weller Special Reserve. That is not hitting. It's not bad. It'd be good in a cocktail with regular Coke. Yeah, I could see that. Put that in, like mix it up with soda. I mean, if you can get that, you get this at MSRP, absolutely all day. When I first was like getting into this, I'd buy Weller by the handles and I would just make cocktails with it. Old fashions like crazy. That's all I did. But yeah, like just going back to it now, and I haven't gone back to this in years. Like this is not hitting. Okay. Now I got a 64. That's pretty low. Mixer all day. Yeah, that's not it. All right. Let's finish out. Let me see. Where are 90 proofs? 195. Okay, next one. We're going to go Buffalo Trace. The classic Buffalo Trace right here, baby. This bottle I've had open for a while. How much do they have the price on this one? No, I mean, these are typically what, 20, 30 bucks. Now, Buffalo Trace, I haven't had this honestly in a while. I never pull from. Some of the Buffalo Trace single barrels are really good. Let me do a little more. I want to really be, let me see. Yeah, 90 proof on this one too. Buffalo over Weller Green Label all day. Okay. Ooh, the nose already is much better. A little bit of like a cherry. It's so crazy how so many of these have, like, I mean, Buffalo Trace is just the master of like getting like the red and like fruits on there. It's nuts just how fruit forward their whiskeys are. This is very cherry forward. Yeah. Cherry, a little ethanol. And there's a, what is that note? It's like a little, like, almost like a lemongrass almost. Let me see. Weller Special Reserve is an overrated bottle. Might taste a little bit different after the net pour. Yeah. I'll have to see. I'll have to go back to it after it opens up and see how it does. Cheapest I've seen the Weller is 60. Dang. O'Malley, 60 bucks in California? Haven't bought one yet. Too much. Yeah, too much. I would never pay 60. 20 bucks all day. 30, maybe. Buffalo over Weller Green Label. Too much at 60, 100%. Love mixing Buffalo Trace with Coke. I do too. Really good with Coke. Will is in the land of Weller Special Reserves. That is true. Will can go pick that up in Texas anytime for 25 bucks. Yo, Travis, what's up, baby? I know, man, and I was like, I want to do a live tonight. We're doing a sub 100 proof Buffalo Trace Distillery ranking. I wanted to do this for a while, so we're going through all of the lower proof, all the way up to 100, anything 100 and below that I have on the shelf. So, but proceed jumping over, Travis. Who's in Matt Madness? Who are they still going? Do we know who won? I was curious on that. I was gonna watch it back later. Easy drinking any day of the week at $27. Totally agree. It's true. 175. 175 for $45 for Special Reserve all day. Cocktails all day. NorCal. Do you hand clean? I hand clean my Glens. I don't put them in the dishwasher. I used to do that, and I would always get this weird, like, just taste. I just felt like they never cleaned the right way. So I do water only. I do hot water, and I just rinse them out really well, up and down, hot water. Trace bounces around from 27 to 40 here. Yeah. All right, let's see. The nose already smashes Weller Special Reserve, no question. Let's see how it goes on the palate. That's good. It's very airy. You get that cherry on the palate. The finish is nice. Yeah, that's max Special Reserve. Gosh, I can't believe back in the day, I probably, if you were to go back when I was first, like 2018, I would have probably picked Special Reserve over this, to be honest. Like, I guarantee, if I was like to go talk to myself and be like, yeah, Special Reserve is still better. Nah, man, played myself. A palate's evolved. From Buffalo Trace, like Sazerac Rye, nice 90 rye. I know. We'll have to do this with like some of the sub 100 proof ryes. It could be from different distilleries. That'd be fun. All right. Okay. Ooh, all right. Is it as good as Eagle Rare? There's a candy note on there in the back and mid palate that I love. So I'm going to say Buffalo Trace. I'm going to give this a... Eagle Rare got a 92. I gave it a 92. That was so damn good. I don't know if it's as good as Eagle Rare. I don't think it is. There's no way. But this is up there. Eagle Rare's smacking right now. The finish is still going. I'm going to say Buffalo Trace. I'm going to go 85. Yeah, 85. I'm going to go 85. 85. That's my score, 85. I like 85. It's better than Elmer T. Lee. It's better than Hancock's, at least right now. Absolutely better. The finish is better. The viscosity was better. It's right. So right now, that is right underneath Eagle Rare. I think Eagle Rare edges it out, but that's damn good. I have not had a pour of regular Buffalo Trace in a long time. Glad we put this in here. That's good. I like that. What's up, Joe Sala? What's up, baby? Gosh, man. Look at you, dude. You're everywhere now, baby. It's good to see you, man. Jack 7 over Buffalo Trace. Yo, that's crazy. Jack 7? Old number 7? Old number 7, Joe? There's no way. You're gonna piss everyone off in here. There's no way. RLTW 87. Yeah. Okay, we're spot on. RLTW, we're spot on. I said 80, 85. I think Weller is a little overrated besides the Weller Red and Full Proof. 100% McBean. 100%. I agree. I do have Weller 12 in here tonight. That actually might be next. We might go that next. Let me see. I got the kosher bottles in here. Yeah, we're going to go kosher. I do have the wheated and the rye recipe that I want to throw in. Those are 90, I think each 94 proof. Regular Trace 85. Okay, Travis, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we're all right. We're all tracking. I'm not crazy. We're all tracking. I haven't visited a lot of these bottles in a long time. Will said 82. Store picks can get to $89.90. I totally agree. Yo, John, what's up, baby? Good to see you, man. Look at you with that blue reg. Looking clean, man. That kosher rye recipe is so good. 90. Oh, Travis, I don't know. We're going to see. I do like that rye recipe. That rye recipe is special. Okay. Next 90 proofer we got is, well, actually, this is the last 90 proofer. This one's open, right? Let me see. Yeah. This one's open. Okay. Highly contested bottle. Everyone's got an opinion on it. Weller 12. This is one of those bottles that I feel like... This was the 2023 edition, which the 2023 edition was phenomenal. This was a really, really good bottle. So every other bottle Weller 12 I've had, it's a bunch of mid. I've never really been a fan. So I want to see how this stacks up. I don't think I've ever done this before too, where I've gone through all the Buffalo Trace lineup. So I'm excited to see, like, with what we've gone through so far. So far we've had Hancock's, Elmer, Eagle Rare, Weller Special Reserve, Buffalo Trace. Now we're getting into Weller 12. 90 proof. This one I think will be good, especially we got the 10-year age statement on Eagle Rare. Let's give it a 12-year here for Weller 12, and let's see how this thing's hitting, baby. Dude, Travis, so I hate Ancient Age. I can't do it, man. I haven't had a bottle of that on my shelf in so long. I can't do it. I would never, said Joe. Okay, all right, good, Joe, good. That 2023 Weller 12 is a banger, yeah. You are not knucking. Good, Travis. I need to buy in a single barrel BT. I stopped because I just wasn't too excited on the last regular BT I bought. I've only ever had one bad Buffalo Trace single barrel. And I remember opening it and it tasted like Listerine, straight up. And even after I cracked it, I tried to go back to it, still tasted like Listerine. I've had that happen with an Eagle Rare too before. I was like, I can't. So I just used it for cocktails and stuff. Crazy weather out there. Buffalo Trace gets a 93 for me based on price and accessibility. Yeah, Joe, if you start factoring that, because right now I'm just going off of like taste and flavors. You start throwing in price and availability, I think that could change things for sure. You have Rock Hill Farms. Yes, O'Malley, I do have Rock Hill Farms in here. I want to put that up against some of these because I've always said Rock Hill has been one of my favorite mash bill too. And honestly, one of my favorite Buffalo Trace products. So I do have a Rock Hill in here that I want to throw in the mix and see how it stacks up. I'm trying to be very objective and just, be honest with all my rankings as I'm going through these. Steve, I got the 24 Weller 12. And it was underwhelming. Yeah, see, Joe? Yo, Hawk, what's up, baby? Good to see you. Welcome in, man. Hope you're having a good night. Hopefully you got a pour or something. No Ancient Age. Yeah, Travis, I know. I might be crazy for that. I might be crazy for it. Last time I bought Buffalo Trace was in 2015. Yeah, Joe, I'm saying I've slept on it. I can't remember. Is that a single barrel pick? I probably have at least like 9 or 10 Buffalo Trace single barrel picks. I haven't bought regular small batch. That bottle has been my last one. Let me see. 100%. Weller 12 was kind of buns. Yeah, we're going to see. We're going to see how this one is. 2023 was a monster. So this one might come out swinging hot, but I don't think I have a 2024. I wish I did because that'd be a better accurate representation of these batches. Joe, I have one AA 90 proof with a Sprite in it for over a year now. Oh, Ancient Age 90 proof with a Spire. I said Sprite. Spire in it for over a year now. Going to open it in a few weeks and put it in empty Blanton's bottle. Dude. Travis, I might have to get a sample of that, man. I'll do a short on that and I'll shout you out, dude. That'd be fun. That sounds crazy. I had a Buffalo Trace store pick that was so bad I drain poured it. Dude, Steve, they exist, man. There's some terrible ones out there. So bad. Mix mouthwash in your favorite whiskey. Can you imagine? Oh. I might do that. Take a little Listerine. I'll do it for, hey, it's fine. I'll do it. That'd probably be, I'd piss them. I would do some crazy hard to get bottle too. Like I'd have to do something like nuts that you can't. Maybe my Abraham Bowman. Steve, you tried the Abraham. I might do that. I might piss everyone off, man. All right. Rock Hill Farm can hold its own against any. We're going to see tonight, Steve, at least for me. We're going to see. I haven't had my Rock Hill in a while, so I'm excited. I have a Buffalo pick with a strong black tea note, and I absolutely love it. Yeah, I've had some good Buffalo picks with a black tea note. Will, you got to buy the next pick, man. Like, I swear you find more good ones than bad ones. All right, Travis, you got it. All right. Mouthwash and Pap. Two of my buddies. I don't own a Pappy. I've never had any of like the Lot B's Old Rip. But I bet I can do a sample trade with my buddy Sean or my buddy Mike. And I will mix it with, I'll just take the bottle, I'll borrow the bottle, and I'll mix it with some mouthwash. Straight up, I'll do it. I'll do it. Summer will remind me, so I'm not going to put it on the list, but she'll remind me. I had a Henry McKenna so bad. Yes, O'Malley. I have only had one good Henry McKenna. I do have one sitting in my my cabinet. I refuse to open it. I'm just afraid to. All right, Weller 12, 2023. So this might be skewed. I might have to see if I can get a sample. I think Nate's got a 2024. We might have to, when I do the blind video, I'll have to throw his in the mix instead of the 23 because the 23 was just so damn good. I believe that because McKenna is buns. Yep. I sent McBean some Michter's 10 rye and put mouthwash in it. Don't tell him though. Dude, Joe, I got you. We won't tell McBean that, man. Henry McKenna was so to be the last one I bought also. Yeah. I know, dude. Henry McKenna is just so inconsistent. I heard some rumor that they're going to do single barrel picks of Henry McKenna. I don't know if you guys heard that, but you know, Heaven Hill's now doing like they're expanding some of their portfolio for picks. I heard Henry McKenna was going to be, because now they do the Heaven Hill 7 year. I heard they were going to do Henry McKenna. Maybe they already are, but I heard something about that. I was like, I don't know if I would be down for a pick of that. Okay, on the nose on this, traditional Buffalo Trace. The noses, I will say, Eagle Rare and Buffalo Trace have had, hands down, the best noses so far. Elmer T. Lee was good too. Elmer T. Lee I gave a 82. That had a really good nose, but it doesn't compare to Eagle Rare or Buffalo Trace right now. It's good. There is some ethanol in this though. Yeah, you can just smell there's a little bitey note on the nose. So that's not that great. But traditional, cherry forward, like a cherry lollipop almost. All right, palate. It's good, but it's weak compared to these others. I almost think that Elmer T. Lee is better than this, to be honest. This is, It's still good. This is the best Weller 12 I've had. A standard batch of Weller 12 that usually tastes like buns would not even compete with any of these. I would say 2023, I'm going to actually put this on here that this was a 2023 Weller 12. 2023 Weller 12. It's good. The finish, there's no finish. Steve, if you have one of these, or if any of you guys have a 2023 Weller 12, pour it up real quick. Let me know if I'm crazy, but it's a tasty whiskey. It just falls flat on the finish. There's not a whole lot, not a lot of viscosity. It just kind of good, better than the others, but I'm going to go 70. I'm going 70 on this one. 70. Yeah, I'm not even questioning that. And that's 70 for a good Weller 12. 70 for a good Weller 12. If it was like a standard batch, others, I'd probably like 61, 62 for sure. Absolutely. This is an exception. Still not good based on what we've had. Hancock's, Elmer, Eagle Rare. It's a little better than Special Reserve, and then Buffalo Trace. This doesn't hold a candle to the others. Let me see. Bro, you still need to do the Blade and Bow. Dude, yeah, Will, I have that on my list. I was telling my parents the other night. I was like, I have so many videos I got to do. Like, it's just like Kentucky kind of threw a wrench in everything because now I'm trying to like edit and get all this stuff out that I filmed out there. But I have so many of the short form videos I want to get back to. I'm like kind of getting that itch for them. I got that on the list though. I do have Blade and Bow I need to crack too. If you have a chance, try Nelson Cognac Cask. It's excellent. Is that the Nelson Brothers, Valent? I do like Nelson Brothers. They're coming out with hitters. I love their whiskey. Let me see. Well, they are doing a single barrel pick of the Heaven Hill 7. I see them testing the water with 10 years in this first. Creating a new label, printing wise is what's expensive. Got it, Travis. Okay. That makes sense. Weller 12 is the second worst of the Weller lineup. Yeah. I agree. The 2023 is very good batch. I have 2020, it's mid. Yeah. I think, Travis, I had a 21, I think, too. And that one was just not that. Yeah, Steve, let me know what you think of your 23 Weller 12. What would you rate it? I gave that one a 70. Up against everything else, and I want you to benchmark it up against your Hancocks. It's a screw top for a reason. Yeah, that's true. The Tat. Still beat a Van Winkle for me, 2020. Wow, really, Travis? So your Weller 12 beat a Van Winkle 12. Interesting, 2020. You ever mess around with mixing whiskey with cat litter? Hey, I do have a cat. I feel like something bad would happen if I did that. Can't put it past me, though. The taters are... Dude, Joe, I know. And this is bad, like, because I'm going back through these. And I just, I knew this was going to be one of those ones where it's like, I wanted to be totally honest with my reviews as I went through these, because I really never pull from a lot of these bottles now. Not to say that that's wrong, but I just, y'all know me. I like that funk. I like a lot of different rich flavors, something different. Like, I had a good run with Buffalo Trace for 5 years, and now it's like, I want to try the B-Tax and some of the single barrels. I'll try those all day. When it comes to a lot of their standard stuff, it's like, I don't know. I don't know if my palate's there anymore, I like to freak my palate, baby. I want it dancing on my palate. I appreciate that you're keeping proof for proof and not going up and down. Yeah, I'm trying to keep, we're moving our way up. Try to stay in the same proof range. Everything less than 100 and not go, too far below 90, B&B versus ETL. B&B. Travis, what? I'm blanking right now. B&B. Travis, I've had two different old Rip Lot Bs side by side. I'm like the 10 both times. Yeah, to do old Rip 10 is a monster. I do love old Rip 10. Nelson Bros. Okay, yeah, Nelson Brothers do Valent. Yeah, I'll have to try that. I haven't had the cognac. 107. Oh, I can't throw. I'm going all less than 100 because O'Malley. What would happen if I threw 107 here? It's smoking everything. I know that for a fact. 107 is one of those whiskeys that you can put a lot up against it. 107, I still think one of the MSRP, one of the best values in whiskey, one of the best, like most well-rounded, viscous. I will pay $100 for that all day, every day. I think it's one of the best whiskeys you can get, hands down. My 23 Weller 12 is still hitting. What would you rate it, though, Steve? What would you rate it? Blade and Bow. Okay. Is that what it was? How many John J. Bowmans? Travis, I have so many John J. Bowmans. I have 5 regular single barrels. I have a store pick single barrel. And then I have 2 of the old label. John J. Bowman's one of my favorites. Love John J. Bowman. It's one of my favorite everyday sippers. All right, let me see. So we're out of the 90 proofs. Let's work our way up. Now we got to go Blanton's. Yep, we're on to Blanton's now. Let's go, baby. Here we go. Everyone's favorite. Let me see. For me, let me see. All right. Will Wilson, for me, every time 15. So Pappy 15, 10, 20, 23, 12 is my order. I agree, Travis. I totally agree. 15, 10, 20, I would say first. 23, it was good, but I didn't think it was that crazy. It tasted kind of like an Armagnac. It was interesting. I totally agree, Travis. 107 next. Let me see. Great call, Travis. Never had any 15. Oh, Will, we got to get you a pour of 15, man. I've had Hancock's 2021 single barrel pick from Liquor Barn. It's so easy and crushable. Wait, a Hancock single barrel store pick? I've only seen a couple of those, Travis. I've never seen any here in Denver. That's crazy. Glad I'm not the only one. Blade and Bow. Okay, Blade and Blow. Jeez. Yo, Blade and Blow. Idiot. Blade and Bow. It's so stupid. I promise. I don't have a buzz. All these are, there's nothing happening here. Blade and Blow, it just, tongue twister. All right. Blade and Bow. I'll do that. Elmer T. Lee versus Blade. That'd be a good one. And I got to revisit. Yo, Will, some nights I might blow the blade too, baby. I don't ever think there could be a bad Hancock's from Liquor Barn, Travis. That velvet bag makes it incomparable. I'd go 84. Wow. So, Steve, you're going 84. Man. Steve, if you got an open bottle, I know you have a bottle of Eagle Rare. Just for my sanity, grab your Eagle Rare, pour it up, and tell me what you would rate that. Please. I got to know how it compares to Weller 12. John J. Bowman beat a blind of 2 blatant store picks, Rock Hill Farms, Hancock's. I agree, dude. Travis, I don't think I've ever had a bad John J. Bowman single barrel. All of them have been hitters. All of them unique, all with rich, different flavors. The store pick I just got was amazing. The other single barrel I had didn't compete with it, but crazy. O'Malley said 107 smoking Weller foolproof. Yes. To me, 107 all day over Weller foolproof. No questions asked. Let's see what letter we got here. We got letter N. There it is. Look at that little guy. Hey, Kentucky Derby tomorrow. There he is. Get ready. I've had some foolproof picks better than regular 107, but I've had also big bangers of 107. Yeah. You can thank John Wick for overhyping Blanton. Dude, O'Malley, yes, you are spot on for that. I remember seeing that in the movie. I was like, man. I used to go crazy, though. When I first was getting into whiskey, this was like my next unicorn at the time. I mean, it was like 2018, 2019. I was like, where do I get Blanton's? And I would, for the most part, I could find it at MSRP. But after I had a few, I was like, just depends. Joe, the kosher rye recipe was the wild card. It has to be the mash bill too. Try it versus Blanton's and Hancock's. Yeah, I love kosher rye recipe. I will go on record and say that rye recipe for MSRP $45, $60, I'm buying all day. I may even pay up to $100 for it. I think rye recipe is one of the best mash bill 2 products. I always call it like a baby Rock Hill. Kane and I both call it that. That's a baby Rock Hill to me. It's rich. It's a lot of good flavor. The proof is perfect. I think it's money. So good. Blow the blade and swallow the whiskey. McBean, that's wild. But hey, 107 is consistently the best Weller. Yes, 100%. John J. also has to be the mash bill 2. Yeah, it's got to be, right, Travis? Try it versus mash bill 2. BT, Taylor, small batch, and versus Hancock's and Blanton's. When I went to Bowman, they wouldn't confirm, but they said, yeah. Travis, when I was out there at the Bowman Distillery, so I got my Abraham there, I was asking, we did the tour, and I was asking her after we did the tasting and stuff, and I was like, hey, I know this is, you guys are just redistilling it, right? But we all know this is mash bill 2, right? Same kind of thing. She was like looking at me, and she's like, gave you that look. But yeah, spot on. I know that's kind of the discourse for John Jay. Buying your first Blanton's pops your bourbon cherry. Yeah, Steve, I agree. I feel like Blanton's you always got to keep on the shelf. You know, there's a lot of people or friends that have never had it that aren't really into bourbon, and it's a good one to introduce people to. All right, here we go. We might have a hot take. I think it's been probably a couple months since I revisited this one. So let's see. They take the high and low wines from mash bill 2, redistill it in their copper pot, still age it in converted lumber yard that has been in a bricked warehouse. Okay. Yep. Travis. Oh, dude. I think that redistillation, Travis, is what makes it special, man. I think that's what really does it. It's money. It's so good. All right. I've said this before. Whenever I smell a sugar cookie on a whiskey, typically it's good. I think I've only had 1 or 2 that maybe weren't. This smells like a sugar cookie. It's sweet. It's doughy. Blanton's will come in second. McBean, that'd be crazy. Oh, yeah. This one's the least, I will say, the least fruit forward so far out of everything we've had. Least fruit forward. That's got a really good nose. I can't lie. So this is bottle 183. This was April 12th, 2024. Barrel number 209, Rick number 30. So kind of in the mid. I haven't done it. I'm going to do it for a video. I have a Rick 82 Blanton's that my buddy Mike gave me. Rick 82. That's the highest Rick I've ever seen of a Blanton's that I've ever had. And I've always heard, like, people on Reddit and stuff have been like, yo, higher the Rick on a Blanton's, the better it is. Just the heat exchange and the difference. I want to see. I do want to see how that one is. So we'll do a video on that one. John Jay is 9-year minimum, Travis. I've heard that. Usually, and I've always heard, like, it's just a monster. 9+ years. So, like, imagine you get a 12-year single barrel John Jay pick. I mean, that's crazy. And I remember being in the Rick House when we were there during the tour, and we saw where some of the John Jays were stored. And one of the barrels, I could have sworn had the dates on it. And it would have put it right around 10 or 11 years, if I remember correctly. I'll have to go back. I took a picture of it. I'll have to go back and look at that. But they're old. I didn't know John Jay was minimum. Yeah, I cannot disagree on the bag, man. The copper still adds some heft to the Bowman. Yeah. You're sweet and doughy. What's up, Justin? Dude, I miss you, man. I haven't seen you at the office. I miss you, dude. Next time I see you, I'm going to hold you real tight. All right? Blanton's gets unwarranted hate. I agree, Steve. I do agree. I do totally agree. If you get the right single barrel, I think Blanton's it can be tasty. I've had some that are not so good, but I've had some that are really special. Like, I think I have a couple picks, like store picks, that were okay. But I do think, like, some, it gets a lot of hate because it's Blanton's. I will never pay over $100 for it, but it's cool. Super cool. I think Blanton's has priced itself out of my price range for it. Yeah. I get it. Dude, McBean, I get it, man. Like, because a lot of them now sell for $80 to $100, and it's like, The days when it was like 65, 70, sure. Taters cause all the hate, yeah. So I'm a little tipsy right now. Got to clear some sample bottles to refill and share back, but you have some extra samples. Dude, Travis, thank you, man. I'm going to return the favor. Promise. I'll send you some samples, man. I got some fun ones from Colorado I want you to try. Same experience when I went there, yeah. Gets hate out of the personal bitterness, Steve, but I have to say I always turn it down. Okay. For what it is, bottle $50 to $60 for Blanton's. SRP is 80. Yeah, 80 to 90 is what I'm seeing it here in Denver. All right, the nose smells good. Let's see what the palate's hitting like. All right. Oh, the finish. It's a little tannic. Like, there's a little, on this one at least, there's a little raw wood flavor on the back end that, like, let me go back to it. Let me do another sip. At first, it was really, like, the front and mid palate was on point. That thing was damn good. John said Blanton's is keen. I know, John. So, Shark, he is getting into his whiskey journey. He's been on some of the past videos. So he is like, I always call him, he's my bottom shelf brother, man. He always likes, like, the white label Jim Beam, the cheap stuff. But he's tried Blanton's a few times. He's had regular. He's had gold. He loves it. He thinks Blanton's is the best. But I get it. We all were there at one point where Blanton's was like, man, you got a bottle of Blanton's, you got your little horsey, So he's like one of my buddies, we'll pull this bottle out. We're hanging out. We'll get the Blanton's out. My local store is Blanton's for the same price as Stag Jr. Need to save a lot. Dude, O'Malley, I would too. I'd be buying up Stag like crazy. What's funny is there are still store owners that don't know what Bowman is. I do, Travis, I know. I go to a lot of our stores and I say, you have John J. Bowman? What is that? No clue. My first score was buying a Blanton's at retail, started it all. Dude, yeah. See, Justin, it's the same journey, man. I feel like that's one of the first bottles you got to chase, you know? You have to have one on the shelf. Have to. Moral of his live tonight is I got to buy the next Blanton single barrel on the BT pick. See, so I can quit being a hater. Yeah, Will, let's go, baby. See, we're all learning something, baby. You know, we all learning something tonight. Gets a bad rap, but it's not bad. Yeah, exactly. You get a good one. Proof Down Stag is better than Blanton's. Yes, it is, Travis. 100%. That's where it's all started. Yeah. Gonna sip on some John Jay now. Dude, Justin, pour it up, man. Blanton's great for under 70. All right, this one, yeah. Let me go back to it. Let me see, because the mid palate was great. The front of the palate was good. It was sweet, vanilla. You're just classic bourbon notes. A little bit of fruit, but not too crazy. This was probably the least fruit-forward product so far that we've had. That was good, though. You can definitely taste some of the oak. Yeah, there's a tannic note on this one, though. It's right, like it's like there's this little acidic and tannic note, and sometimes I'll get that on certain stag batches. This one's got that weird, for me, my palate, on the back end there is that weird tannic note. It's good. The front and mid is phenomenal. Still a good bottle. Still going to share it. If I'm thinking about what we've been ranking so far with Eagle Rare, I think the Elmer T. Lee was still better. I'm going to give this bottle of Blanton's 77. Yeah, 77. Absolutely. 77 for sure. I feel good with that. This bottle right here, 77. I'm feeling confident tonight, baby. Taters could be hating tonight, but I'm going to go 77. I think I've had better Blanton single barrels, but that's good. I still think right now, if we're looking, let's recap really quick for anyone who's popping in. Let me put them in score order. Okay. So if we go back, number one so far has been Eagle Rare with a 92 out of 100. Buffalo Trace at 85. Elmer T. Lee at 82. Blanton's at 77. Hancock's at 76. Weller 12 at 70. Weller Special Reserve at 64. Dang, that Hancock's 76. Wow. Am I regretting that now? I don't know. I guess we'll see. So that's just a recap real quick. I figure we give a quick recap. We'll keep moving on and see what we're doing. Let's see. I'm behind a little bit. Blanton's is great. Under 70. Joe, you need to do a short on drinking Elmer and Blanton's the way Elmer liked it. Sprite and bourbon. I know. I do need to do that. Whiskey did that a while back, and it was that was a good short. I'll do that. Because I have had that just, out of curiosity when I got my Elmer. I was like, let me try it with Sprite. But I'll make that a video. That'd be fun. Let me actually add that to my list real quick. When I tell you my list, let me show you guys real quick. My list of ideas and stuff, so I keep a running list. And they'll come in, like whether people message me. So like right here, you guys can kind of see it, for days. Like I keep all my stuff. And it's like, size 7 font. I just have a ton in there. Let me add that though real quick. I'll do Elmer and okay, Elmer and Sprite. Cool. Make sure I do that one. All right, let's see. Will said, I lived in Kentucky for 2 years and got to try Blanton's bottled same day, and it felt like it was funky, but that was almost 20 years. Oh, Will, a good funky bottle of Blanton's I could see being good. Justin, same here. That was my first bottle based on on a family's friend's recommendation. I've been told Blanton's Gold is great. Nothing like regular. O'Malley, 100%. Blanton's Gold, they can be hit or miss. I have 2 bottles of it right now that are open. Really good. I think they're really, really tasty. So I do enjoy Blanton's Gold. If you get a good one, they're tasty. 104 proof. I do think Blanton's that's the sweet spot for Blanton's. Everyone knows in here. Cody did convert me. A lot of straight from the barrels I haven't been a big fan of. But Blanton's Gold's good. Not quite 20 years, but I get the point. Well, I get it. Eagle Rare is 88 for me tonight. Okay, all right, Steve, I see you. Yeah, Eagle Rare's hitting, man. I'm glad you, Steve. This has been fun, man. I'm glad you're having some of these with me. What's your favorite Blanton? My favorite, yeah. So since we're on that point, my favorite Blantons is probably either gold or the Japanese Takara Red. Both of those, I think, are in the same proof point, right around that 100 proof. The one Takara Red I had was nuts, so good. But I don't know, straight from the barrel, Cody's was really good. His was 132 proof. I've had 3. I got to try 3. So Kanan had 1. Kanan's had 2. I've tried both of his. My buddy Mike has had 1. Maybe it's just 3 that I've had. All of them had this weird acidic tannic note that just, for whatever reason, my palate just didn't. I don't know. It's weird. Wasn't a fan of it. Well, what I would do to own a bottle that for the price, it isn't worth it. Personally, will pay for straight from. Yeah, I'm never going to pass on a straight from the barrel. I'm always going to buy it for sure. Oh man, I'm way behind. Just for uniqueness, Blanton straight from the barrel's fire. That is true, Travis. I got one coming along. Dang, Steve, you got a straight from the barrel and a Maker's Mark Cellar Age? What's straight from the barrel run on price chat? Yeah, it's around here. The cheapest I've seen it's like 189 for straight from the barrel. Valentine said, Mr. Joe, what's your opinion on Heaven's Hoard single barrel? Delicious. There was a local store here, Valentine, that had a pick. Was it a pick? I think it was a pick. That was, I think, from like 2021 or 2022. I loved the Heaven's Door single barrel. I thought that was money. I don't know if I've had one since. I've killed that. I mean, I drank and finished that bottle a long time ago. But that one was really, really good. I paid $2.20 for my straight from the barrel. I paid $2.14 for mine. I've never seen straight from the barrel in a store. Yeah, it's hard to find. I got a straight from the barrel sample for free. Ordered it online. And the Maker's Mark Cellar Age for $182. Dude, Steve, what? Steve, where'd you get that online, dog? Yo. Make sure you do not use 7-Up. Must be Sprite. Yeah, 100% Sprite. I joined late. Are you rating? Weller 12 seems low. I'm a fan. Yeah, Justin, the Weller 12, this is the 2023 Weller 12. I ranked it a 70. The other batches are not so good, but when I put it up against like Eagle Rare, as I'm going back to back and I'm working my way up in proof, like, and I'm doing everything sub 100. So it's got to be 100 or less proof from Buffalo Trace is what I got. We have a few more bottles to get through, but so far, the Weller 12 against like Eagle Rare, everything else, mouthfeel, viscosity, nose, like it's still good, but it just wasn't that good to me. You know, it's still good. I will sip it and crush it all night, but I don't know. Let me see. Join late, any rating. So you don't care to share. How do you balance this with work and family? Yeah, so Travis, I typically, when I film and like do my videos and stuff, unless it's like, you know, I went to Kentucky, right? Like, so like if it's like a trip, when I film my shorts, I typically will do it, and I only do a couple, and the way I do it is I schedule everything. So after the family all goes to bed, 9 o'clock, pretty much like 9 to 11, I'll run a couple shorts. So like I'll get down here. It takes me about 7 to 10 minutes to film a short. Long form is a little harder. I like to do those with people and be more experience-based. I feel like it's more fun. Like shorts, I feel like you can convey and review whiskeys quickly. Because I've watched reviews before where they're like 9, 10 minutes long, and they're cool, but I'm just like, let me get to the point. So I try to keep mine 60 seconds. Editing usually only takes me, for a short, 10 minutes, if that. Like I've got to the point where I can do it pretty quickly. So I usually just do it in the evenings, like after the family's in bed. So I get dinner done. You know, if we have sports or activities and stuff, I do those. But it really hasn't interfered at all. If I do a live, I usually plan it all. So like, you know, like tonight I started around, 8 o'clock my time. But yeah, so I just kind of balance it. But I don't really like make it, right now it's just like for fun. I'm not trying to like, just to hang out with you guys. Like this has been the coolest part is like to hang out with this amazing community and just kind of chat, talk like this, like we're all hanging out. It's, that's what I love about it. It's just, that's the fun part. That's what I fell in love with Kanan and his channel. So, but yeah, I just kind of balance it with everything. And like, I work a full-time job and stuff, but I just do this on the side. And instead of like sitting there and watching TV or playing video games or anything. It's doing this kind of stuff, which has been kind of fun. And it's like allowed me to go back and revisit bottles I haven't had, or doing what we're doing tonight where I haven't revisited a ton of these, you know. So it's a good time. It's a good question. I appreciate you asking that. All right, hold up. Wait, I just saw something crazy. Gold's my first place in my lineup. Most straight from yeah. See, Travis, we're on point tonight. Gold's my first place. Yep. Most straight from the barrel, just young and hot. See, okay, I'm not the only crazy one. If you find a 91 or 92 Blantons, those barrels are 11 to 12 years old, by the way. My buddy Braden has a 92 Blantons. When I was last at his house, we didn't try it. I do want to try that. I wonder if I can. He's got a little bit left. Will said, you just talked me into cracking my Blanton's Gold specs pick. Let's go, Will. We need a review tonight in the chat. I want to know what you think of the Blanton's Gold. Let's go, baby. I bet you're going to be in heaven. You're going to love it. The ones from Tennessee are excellent. Not Dickel, Tennessee Distilling Company. Yeah, right? Maker's Mark Cellar Agent straight from the barrel for 182 is crazy. Yo, Thomas, what's up, baby? Late to the party. Welcome in, man. Good to see you. Chase, what's up, baby? Super bummed I wasn't able to join until now. How my folks doing? Dude, we're doing good. We're doing a sub 100 proof Buffalo Trace ranking. I'm going through. I'm going to eventually blind these on a long form video, but I'm putting these all into a Google Sheet. I'm ranking them, being completely honest and objective. Right now, we got Eagle Rare in the #1 spot. We've gone through Hancock's, Elmer T. Lee, Eagle Rare, Weller Special Reserve, Buffalo Trace, and Blanton's in 2023 Weller 12. So far, Eagle Rare and Buffalo Trace are taking the lead. Crazy. We have a few more bangers as we're moving up in proof that we're going to get to, which the next in proof is going to be, we've been talking about this one, the kosher rye recipe, baby. Here we go. This is one of my favorite bottles. This is coming in at 94 proof. So we're going to get this one poured up. I got this one for 45 bucks. I'm excited to see how it compares to everything so far. What's up, Chase? Let's see. Yeah, Steve, we need the site, man. What's up, dude? Yeah, tell us the site. Steve. Got it. Steve, you scared a couple of us. Maker's Mark Cellar Age 182, 214 for straight from the barrel, 418. Okay, that's not terrible. I'd pay 182 for Maker's Mark Cellar Age. It was good. I mean, especially for 2024, it was a $150 bottle this year. Will we sip in? Reason I'm asking is because the Benny's has crazy sales, like 126 single barrel proof barrel, Heaven's Door, 77% corn, 50% rye, 8% barley, $38. Dude, Val, I think when I got mine, I think I paid $70 for my Heaven's Door single barrel. For 38 bucks, that's a steal. You got to pick, I'd be, even if it's like not a good single barrel, cocktails, anything for 126 proof. And that mash bill's nice, man. 77% corn, 50% rye. That's going to be nice. That's going to be good. JT 118 proof to Eagle Rare now. I just got to convince to crack my Blanton's Gold pick. Okay, Will. All right, Will, I'm telling you, man, I need to see the Blanton's Gold pick review in here. I want his honest thoughts. Of course, Travis. Yeah, no, it was a great question earlier. No, Will, it's not buns, dude. Don't tell me that. Yo, if that Gold pick is buns, send it to me, dog. I'll trade you something. I'll send you a John J. Bowman, man. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof Toasted pick. Dude, Chase, the one I have is so damn good. I think it's better than the regular Elijah Craig picks. Blanton's Gold picks dropped in my air. A couple there asking, ooh, Chase, $199. The last one I picked up was $130. $130. McBean said, all right, boys, I'm heading to bed. Dude, McBean, I'm heading to Kentucky tomorrow. Oh, dude, McBean, have fun, man. Kentucky's a blast. Enjoy, man. Have a good night. Appreciate you tuning in tonight. Dude, there you go. Right there. Valent, did you see that? Thomas even said those heaven... Hopefully you guys didn't hear what I just said. I'm mixing up my words. Those Heaven Doors Single Barrel Select cast strength bottles are awesome. I have a kosher wheat. I do have kosher wheat. I do have a kosher wheat in here too. I'm gonna throw that in here too. That's actually be the next one after this. Okay. So we got Buffalo Trace kosher rye recipe. This supposedly is Mash Bill 2 as well from Buffalo Trace. So this is the same family as Blanton's, Rock Hill. This one is 94 proof. Just a very like no frills bottle, you know? But I do love this. This is one of those whiskeys that like I kept, like one of my local shops had it for 45 bucks and I would just go in. Damn it, McBean. I was hoping no one heard that, man. I took Heaven's Door. It was, and it became one word. One word. And it came out Heaven's Horse. That was bad. Yo. Yo, what's up, Trav? What's up, baby? How you doing, man? How's your night going? All right, let's go. We got BT, kosher, rye recipe coming up next. Let's go on for the nose on this bad boy. Mr. Joe, it's called End of the Bin Sale. Dude. Yeah, typically 74. Yeah, so that's about what I remember I got mine for. Dude, that's a buy all day, Val. I mean, for 38 bucks, pick them up. And you heard Thomas too. Like Thomas, yeah, I mean, those Heaven's Door single barrels are nuts. I haven't seen one in a while though here. I'll have to take a look. I haven't actually looked. But it's been probably a couple years since I had that last bottle and I loved it. I killed that thing so quick. So if you ever see a single barrel 4-gate, but it's a pick called Eagle Thief, 10 plus 2, grab it. Okay. I always look at the 4-gates, Travis. There hasn't been one that's like made me want to pull the trigger, but I'll take a look and see if I can find one that's like that. That else. That's hilarious. Also, new merch statement. Can you imagine Joe Unfiltered, and then you got that underneath it? Heavens, that's crazy. I traded an Eagle Rare Store pick for a kosher high rye last night. So worth it. Yeah, dude, Travis. I have a feeling this one's gonna be high up there. We're gonna see. Let me clear my palate. I want to be really tactical with this one because this one I always know has been one of my favorites. I was always famous for saying this is like a baby Rock Hill. It was just so easy sipping. Oh, Chase, no? Oh, man. I might have to send you the pick that I have. It was one from our 5280 Whiskey Society. It's good. It's tasty. All right, on the nose on this bad boy. Classic Buffalo Trace. Cherry. Vanilla. That cherry is very prominent, though, on this one. A little bit of plum. There's a little bit of a sugar cookie, like that sweet, like white sugar note on there. That's a cherry bomb. That smells so good. These are coming in, I think it's 7 years old, 94 proof. 7 years old, after aging for 7 years, yep. So let's see. Man, that's good. Oh, the finish is great. Sweet. You taste some of that oak, that richness. A lot of candy on it. It's like a cherry, like a hard cherry candy. That's crazy good. That first sip is nuts. That's going to get a high ranking for sure. It's like, I will say the only thing I'd knock on it is the front of the palate is a little light. The mid and the finish is where it really shines. The front of the palate, when I pushed it kind of to the front of my mouth and like moved it, like it didn't really do a whole lot. As it moved back and I let it kind of sit there, it really shined there. That's tasty. So I'd only knock it on that. Yeah. That's Eagle Rare level right now. That is It drinks. It's just so well-rounded. Like the proof is nice. Travis, I think you said it. Limited drinks a little. Yeah, it's a hair over its proof. I totally agree. It's just, I feel like this is, to me, one of the best Buffalo Trace products you can get. This, I'm taking over Blanton's. I think that Elmer T. Lee. This is going to be in the 90s for sure. This bottle right here, this is going to get a 93. Easy 93. Easy. We're talking sub 100 proof, Buffalo Trace. That's a 93 for me. That is still one of the best whiskeys from Buffalo Trace, in my opinion. Under 100 proof. Under 100 proof. That's a monster. Okay. If you're sleeping on this bottle, don't sleep on it. Cody, if you watch this back, I sent Cody home with one of these. I always keep these on deck. I can't wait to see what he thinks of this, but this is a monster. Kosher rye recipe. I know a lot of you probably have had this. Buy all day. You can find it. Travis, what would you pay for this? Yeah, $49.99. Only one. Only rye. No, this so Will, this is the high rye. This is their high rye bourbon. So this isn't the straight rye. The straight rye is a rye whiskey. Travis, correct me if anyone knows, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought this was their high rye recipe, which would have been like the Blanton's. I don't know why I think that throws everything, like when they call it rye recipe, that just like, I get what they did, like, you know, but I just wish they were more clear with what that meant. But it's a high rye, supposedly. So it's the same as like Rock Hill, Blanton's, all that kind of stuff. But that's a good one. That's a good one, man. Let me see. All right. Well, here we go. Will said he reviewed his Blanton's Gold. No, it's not buns. It's 103 proof. Nose is sweet, very balanced. I get heavy sweet black tea off it. Carries on the palate and doesn't stop. There is some mid-cherry candy, but it's that changed my mind. That's what I like to hear here, Will. Let's go, baby. Hell yeah. I love that, man. Those gold picks, man, are good. I'm telling you. Elijah Craig, barrel proof pick I went to last year was so citrus and cherry. It was an old fashioned in a barrel. Oh, man. Jealous. EC picks are a must buy for me. Some say they're tired of them, but I'm definitely not. Yeah, there's a lot of Elijah Craig picks out there, but you get the right ones, man. They're tasty. The one we just did, that thing was a monster. Like, that thing was so, like, dessert forward. It's damn good. It was so funny because they brought the fourth barrel out for us to try, and it was like no question. Like, it just smoked everything. Love that drinks just a hair over its proof. Yeah, man, I love sweet tea. It may squeeze back into Blanton's very slightly again. Afraid to be disappointed again. Me just step away from the single beer. Yeah, well, I know it's tough. If you get Blanton's, like, you know, maybe if I send you some samples, well, I'll give you a couple of my my samples here so you can try. Hard to believe it's supposed to be, yeah, for $49.99. Yeah. I think that several thousand Buffalo Trace barrels will be hitting the market next few months because of the flooding. Yeah. Will, that actually does make sense when you... Yeah, so rye recipe, so it's, yeah, pretty sure. Don't... Oh, here we go. Travis, it's just listed as a rye recipe, but since it's technically a different way they distill it, it can be listed as Buffalo Trace and not regulated by Age International, which owns the Mash Bill 2 line. Got it. So why... Travis is hitting us with the... It's technically a sweet mash to start with. Dang, man, see? There we go. I learned something new right there. So it is, yeah, it's a recipe. What's up, Logan? What's up, baby? How you doing, man? How's Callie treating you, dude? All right. We got the kosher wheat recipe next. Same kosher line. This is the same mash bill as the Weller lineup. 94 proof on this one. Let me go a little more on this one. I have a feeling this is going to smoke both of the Wellers we had tonight. So, yo, Alan, what's up? We still, after this, we still have 4 bottles left to go through, and then we'll wrap up. I can't believe I can't believe I put this many bottles in here, but I wanted to make sure we got through them all. Low proof bottles, so all less than 100 proof. Why not? Let me see. It's all good, Alan. Hope you've been having a good night, man. May need to quit passing it as a rye hater. Dude, Will, yeah, man. If you find the rye recipe, the kosher rye recipe, pick that thing up, dude. That's a buy all day. I'll send you samples of it, man, if you want to try it first. That being said, let me know when you want to see. That being said, let me know when you see what I get. I got you, Travis. I got you, man. I know my local store used to have them all the time. I haven't seen the rye recipe. It's been kind of scary now in a while. Scary in the sense that I can't find it anymore. There was a local shop in California that used to carry them for $60. I'll have to see if they still have it. They ship too. But yeah, if I see any, if we get a big hit, where you at in Cali, Logan? I think he's up north. He's in NorCal, O'Malley. I'm pretty sure. I don't want to out him on that, but yeah. Great, man. All licensed. How you been? Dude, Logan, love to hear that, man. I've been good, man. Busy, working, life, same old, but glad you're doing good, man. Love to hear that you're licensed now, too. Logan Allen. Mama! Oh, we got Mama still in here. I didn't know she was passed out. Let me see. Kosher wheat is so damn good. Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. All right, let me put this in here. BT kosher wheat recipe. Okay. I could hit you with samples of that as well. I've probably got plenty more to share with you. Yeah, dude, Steve. Steve will hook you up, man. Steve, you did more than enough. We'll go trade again, brother. What's up, Alan? How the hell are you, Alan? Dude, Alan, man. I eat Alan's tamales, dude. Think about that however way you want to, dude. His tamales, mind-blowing. Smoked, delicious, full of flavor. So good. So freaking good. Loved it. Who's winning the Warriors game? You guys know? I haven't checked. Let me know. NorCal, yeah. So Logan's up in NorCal. Will you be caught up on all the whiskey packs? Another tidbit from Trace. They only make 4 mash, so the mash bill 1, mash bill 2, the wheated, yep, Weller Pappy, and 1 rye mash bill, Sazerac, Saz 18, kosher rye. Travis, I think you told us, right, in one of the lives that E.H. Taylor, their straight rye and their barrel proof rye is Barton, right? Is that correct? So they only make Sazerac, Saz 18, the kosher straight rye. Had another performance with my kids tonight, about to head out. Nice, Alan. Hopefully that one's good. I got to see the video you posted. That was cool. That was cool, man. Glad you had a good night. They lost. Oh, man. Wow, that's crazy. Damn. That's a bummer, man. I didn't want to. Oh, well. It means that the Taylor ryes are not distillate trace. But okay, so it is Barton. So the Taylor ryes, that's what you're talking about. Barton and different mash bill. Okay. That I'm forever grateful for. I was just saying earlier that you reminded me I missed all the Cajuns could pick Steve. Yeah. All right, let's see. Kosher wheat recipe. Ooh, that nose is coming out swinging. Definitely get that bready, kind of yeasty note on this one. I usually will smell that on like a wheated. I know, Summer, we can get you on a live. We'll get you on here. We'll plan something fun. Time to call tonight. Everybody been upset. Yeah, Steve. Yeah, I know. I was surprised you were still in here, Steve. I appreciate you tuning in late, man. Get some good rest. Sleep in tomorrow, Steve. Thanks for doing some of the reviews with me and tasting some of the bottles. Have a good night. We'll see you, baby. I love you, Steve. I might clip this, Steve. I love you. All right. You have a good night. Dream of me, baby. All right. Dream of me, Steve. In any way you want, Steve. All right. You remember when I held you in my house, dog? All right, I'll stop weirding Steve out. All right. Chill out, guys. Hey, everyone chill out. All right, here we go. Let's go in for the palate on this. The nose smells great. A lot of yeast. A little bready. I'm glad you heard that, Steve. Steve completes someone. Oh, dude, he completes me big time, man. You know, when Steve and we had some pours upstairs, man. Woo! I'm going to remember that forever. I can't wait to see Steve again, man. and Miss Kim. I can't wait to see them both. I miss them. Doing those picks in Louisiana was so much fun. That was a good time. All right, Steve. Have a good night, man. Get some rest. All right, here we go. On the palate for this bad boy. It's good. It's just one-dimensional. I do like the proof on it. I think the proof is really nice. It's better than Weller 12. It's better than Special Reserve. It's not as good as 107. I think it's just, it's just a very, it just hits you in the mid-palate. There's not a big finish with it either, which is kind of interesting. Yo, what's up, Raging Cajun? What the hell am I watching? Yo, Raging Cajun. Logan's been on a gin kick. Really, Logan? Huh. I had a, what was that, Alan? You hooked me up with that, was it that THC? Was that the gin? Was that what it was? I can't remember what it was. That was good. That was really good. You may know a guy, so I know. We're going to have to do something fun. What's up, Raging? You're watching me go through all of the sub 100 proof Buffalo Trace bottles. I don't even know how long we've been live. I haven't been looking. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Why is this? Every time, man, I swear. 2 hours already? It flies by. I got 4 bottles left, so I got to stop talking and get through these. But I'm glad y'all are tuning in. I appreciate everyone watching. Everyone who subscribed, thank you. Appreciate all the support, as always. Love doing these lives and just chatting with everyone, hanging out. Feels like we're all hanging out together, having some pours. So I appreciate y'all being in here. Raging Cajun, I appreciate you tuning in, man. So I think for Weller wheat recipe, it's one-dimensional. It's not bad. It's really good. I think for this one, it's not nearly as good as the kosher rye recipe. Nowhere close to it, in my opinion. I'm going to give this an 82. 82 is a good, that's an 82 all day. 82 I feel good with. I like that. Let me see. Have a good smell. She does. Summer does have a good nose. She's got a good, let me see. Hold on, Travis, I missed this. And I rate this the third best attainable Weller. Weller Full Proof, 107. Buffalo Trace Kosher Wheat. Yo, Travis, are we on the same? Wait, hold on, Travis. We mean I would flip Weller Full Proof and Weller 107, to be honest. I'm going Weller 107, then Weller Full Proof, then Kosher Wheat. The rest of the order, we're totally aligned. Never had Weller Millennium. I haven't had those either. William LaRue is another level. Yeah, you can't. I agree. William LaRue is the best BTAC. I totally agree. Most years. I've never owned one of those either, but I totally agree there. You and I are pretty damn close, man, Travis. We might have a similar palate, man. You were watching Joe be slightly out of pocket once again. I've already said some crazy things, Raging. I've been tongue twisting things, man, and not in a good way. Forget Weller 12. That's at the end. Yeah, I totally agree. That's right, Dr. Stoner's rum. It was the rum. That's what it was, dude. Logan, you got to try that. Dr. Stoner's rum. Look that thing up. Ooh, what's up, Red Ronin? Oh, man, he's going deep. What advice would you give to your 30-year-old self? That is a big question. I would say, for me, and like what I went through and experienced, just like, getting into my 30s, don't stress the little things. I think that was one thing that I felt like I didn't do a good job of. I let little things get to me that did not matter in the grand scheme of things. And life is too short to not, or to focus time on small things that, whether you can or can't control. That'd be my one thing, because that landed me in, stress, anxiety, all sorts of stuff in my early 30s. So that would be it. Don't stress the little things, I have a very different perspective on life now than I did, back then. So that's a great question. I appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you being here. That's a big question, though. I probably have a few answers for that. There's probably a lot. I probably have a list of things. That'd be my first one that I can think of that I remember Just getting into my 30s that I wish I would have, chilled out on. But appreciate you asking that. It's past my bro. I don't go, whoa, 10 o'clock? I'm good. Cheers. No, Raging, I didn't put Travelers in the lab. I went all bourbon. Because isn't Travelers a whiskey? It's not a bourbon, right? Is it a bourbon? I don't know. I don't have a bottle of Travelers, though. Glad I caught a lot. Logan, I know. I'm glad you're here, man. I was wondering that the last live we did, I was like, wonder where Logan's at. I've been in some of your lives on Instagram. This is like an 85. Oh, all right, yeah. So I said 82 Travis on the kosher wheat. Yeah, we're pretty close. Haven't heard from Logan in a minute. Real name is Jody. Oh, man, Raging, I love that. Jody, that's tough. Joe, I've only had store picks of Weller Foolproof. Those have been so good. Yeah, some store picks of Weller Foolproof are damn good. Totally agree. Been so good. Never tried the Weller Foolproof. The picks were 8 to 9 years old. Okay. I'm into that. Yeah. Life's too short to drink bad bourbon. Oh, yeah. O'Malley, you're right, man. That's right. 100%. Weller Foolproof picks are absolute bangers, but 107 tends to be go-to with picks and regular offerings. Coming from a 45-year-old, you're right. Add on, don't tell all the little or small things add up and become more than a, yeah, 100%, Travis. 100%. Will, maybe we call you Jody High Roller, dude. I know Jody High Roller, baby. I used to listen to his music. He had that song, was it Birds on a Wire with Action Bronson? I still bump that song, man. I mean, Jody High Roller, baby. Woo! All right, let's keep it rolling. So now we're going to go up one proof point, and I'm excited to see how these bad boys compete. We got Benchmark Single Barrel coming up next. I remember I really liked this. I forgot I had this. This is in the back of my cabinet. Got this in Texas in 2023. So I remember this being really good. I don't know what mash bill this is. That is Riff Raff. Yeah, O'Malley, that is. I don't know what mash bill this is, but I do remember I loved this Benchmark Single Barrel. Super, super good. Let me see. Speaking of value, Benchmark's releasing a 100 proof 4-year straight rye. Oh, are they, Travis? Dang, is that Bart? I wonder if it's Barton sourced. Yeah, buddy. Riff Raff in this. You know, Will. Texas, baby. Middle of the mall. Shit. I love it, man. Dude, but Raging, if you're still in here, man, I love your name. That's tough. I love that. Badass. Tiptoeing in my Jordan. Yep. O'Malley. Okay, so this is Mash Bill 1. All right, Mash Bill 1. So let's put this on here. So we're going Benchmark Single Barrel next. Benchmark Single Barrel. Okay. That's too funny. Okay, the nose on this one is a little light. It just smells like a toned down version of the Eagle Rare. It's just like it just smells a little young. It's not bad. A touch of sweetness. I get a lot of, there's a little bit of a honey. I think that's probably the grain, though, that I'm smelling. It's probably the grain. What did that phrase even come from? An interview or something? So that tiptoeing in my Jordan, is that what you're talking about, Chase? A tiptoeing in my Jordans? That was a song that Riff Raff had done. Tiptoeing in my Jordan. Yeah, it was a whole, go look it up on YouTube, man. Or, it might be on Spotify too. Everything this far from Benchmark has been distilled at Trace, and since then, Sazerac 100 proof at some point this year, I'd say it's still Trace. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so this is all Trace juice. Just smells young. So far, this has definitely been the youngest smelling out of everything we've had so far. Oh, okay. The finish is nice. All right. Front palate was nothing. Mid palate was okay. The finish is hitting on this one. It's a little proofy on the back end, but it's not terrible. It's not better than Buffalo Trace. This one's going to be a tough one. And he was talking about his jewelry being real, not from the middle of the mall. Yeah. Oh, that phrase. You guys are talking about the middle of the mall. Yeah. When he was on that, reality TV show. Can't remember. That was so funny. Ridiculousness. Yep. So no offending with the category videos. Yeah. Hilarious. All right. Let's go for the last sip. The finish is nice. The front and mid is just okay. I am going to... It's good. For the price, for what, $22, 16 cents, whatever it is, like that range. But if I'm going off of strictly flavor, based on what we've had, it is a little young. It's not a whole lot going on the front. The finish is nice on this one. Like, I could sip this by a fire. You give me a bottle of this. Dude, Travis, thank you, man. I'll take a look at it. I can't wait to see that. That's cool. I'm probably going to say on this one, I'm going to go 74. 74. Yeah, that's a 74 for sure. It's not better than Hancock's. I think Hancock's is a little better. Handcock's, all right? Well, you heard me right the first time. There's a D in there. Yeah, 74. The finish is still going. I think it's got a better finish than the Weller 12 2023 right now. Okay. So with that, we're down to the last three. The final three, which are all now 100 proof. The next one is going to be, let's go benchmark bonded. Oh, there you go, Travis. I prefer the bonded for the butterscotch note and the full proof for the heat. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go benchmark bonded next. Coming in 100 proof. This is another one I haven't had in a long time. So I'm really excited to see how this is. There you go. The D finish is longer. That's right, dude. Hey, Carson, let's go, baby. You got the benchmark top floor? Hell yeah. Welcome in, Carson. Appreciate you joining, man. Hopefully you're having a good Friday night. We're going through all the sub 100 Buffalo Trace lineup right now. So we've gone through quite a few. We're getting down to the last three. So let's go ahead. This is benchmark bonded. So I'm going through, I'm ranking them all, trying to be as objective as I can. I've always wanted to do this with all of the the sub 100 proof bottles from Buffalo Trace. They're all bottles that I really don't pull a whole lot from now. So I've been, it's been fun. Like it's honestly been kind of eye-opening as I've been going through these, and like it's kind of confirmed some things that we've heard from like the Whiskey Tube folks and people in the community and stuff. So it's been kind of cool to like have this, have this all documented and doing this live with everyone. And we're learning some new stuff. Travis has been dropping some good information. Will's been cracking bottles. He had the Blanton's Gold for the first time tonight. Well, his pick that he has. Okay. Carson, have you had the benchmark top floor? The bonded? 100 proof? I know, dude, Carson, I know. I'm in Colorado. Carson, I'm also Colorado. So I'm so excited now that we have the benchmark lineup here. This bottle is from Texas. I got all of my lineup in Texas a couple years ago. It's so bad because like I remember when I cracked these, I thought they were great, and then I just put them in the back of my shelf, and I was like, you know what? I got to go revisit these. Let me see. Ragin said, Travis, the full proof and bottom make a nice 50-50. Really? Ragin, really? 50-50 blend, huh? Bonded and full proof. I do have a full proof as well. Okay. Might have to do that. All right. Let's see. Top floor hits way above its price point. I need that. I will need to go get a top floor. Kevin, what's up, baby? About to say Texas has them all. Dude, welcome in, Kevin. Appreciate you tuning in tonight, man. Hope you're having a good night. I know. I'm so glad that Colorado finally has these now. You guys have been spoiled in Texas. You guys got some good hunting out there. Will knows. Will's in Texas. He gets some monsters. All right, here we go. On the nose on the bonded. Oh, yeah, the nose is already so much better than this single barrel. Same proof, right? This is, no, 100 proof. Other one's 95, 100 proof. The rest are now 100 proofs. The top floor, what's the proof on the top floor, though? Top floor is that in the 90 proof range? Oh, we do have them all the time, too. We'd love to see another case, too. Yeah. Travis, is there anything in Kentucky that you wish you bought? Travis, there was one bottle that I didn't buy because I didn't have enough room, and primarily was because I didn't have enough space for these. So when we went to Old Forester, they were like, hey, do you want to take home 4 of these? This is their experimental rye. It's a 10-year-old rye, bottled in bond. And that filled my bag up. And I had already bought a JW Dant, this bottle, because we can't get it in Colorado. And I just love that label. It's like that classic kind of like 1970s look. So like I bought this. And then I went to Michter's. And guess what Michter's had? Michter's had their toasted bourbon. Was it their 86 proof? I think whatever the one that's like, I think a distillery only. And I almost was like, maybe all my buddies are already buying a crap ton of bottles, but I passed on it, man. I do like the Michter's toasted bourbon. I thought it was good. My buddy Mike has it. It's tasty. But at the time when I was saying that, I'm like, I don't know. I just was like, So but now thinking I should have taken it. I should have took it home. I played myself, man. Yeah, that's the one bottle I wish I would have taken. I missed the Bardstown Cathedral by like an hour. So I missed that. I was super bummed about that. I got to try it. That was super good. But yeah, I did love the Dant. The JTS Brown was good. I thought the Dant was better though. I know. See, well, that's after the fact. I was like, I should have just shipped it to myself, man. I don't know what I was doing. Played myself, man. 86 proof for the top floor. Okay. I've been blessed. Yeah, well, you've got some monsters, man. 86. Okay, all 86. Love to try that. That's a deal. Dude, you guys want samples, Chase. If you want to try this one, so I got this for $65. I got 4 of them. I gifted 2 to my buddies. I have 2 of these, but if you guys want samples, I'd be happy to sample this out. It's phenomenal. We did the pick. That video is going to come out later. We did the pick with their master taster and blender. She was the one who made 1924. I do remember that. I can't remember her name. I'm drawing a blank on it. But then at the end of the pick, she's like, hey, do you guys want to take some of our brand new March 2025 bottled and bond rye? She's like, it's 10 years old. You know, we're all like, yeah, I'll take 4 of those. So, yeah, it's damn good. It's a really good rye. It is, I won't spoil the notes on it, but I'd send you guys samples of these. This was only distributed at their distillery, and then there's like 3 or 4 states, I think Pennsylvania, there's a few states I think that got these, like, you know, that you can get in store. But yeah, I'd be happy to sample these out. Like, this is one of those ones that like it's so hard to get, and they're so cool. And this one, I thought I did get to try their double oaked 1910 at the distillery. That one was cool. I think this one's 1,000 times better. It's nuts. But yeah, so that filled up my bag. Like I brought the big sleeves, and I was like, man, I played myself. She's Power Chef. Okay, ask when I go next week on the Michter's. Oh, Travis, thank you, man. That'd be cool. Yeah, if they got the Michter's there, every morning they drop stuff. So But yeah, like I think the Michter's, like the toasted bourbon, it's good. Is it great? I don't think so. But like I would take a bottle of it. I mean, I still would take one, but I had so much, my bag was so full at that point. Don't play yourself in public, Joe. I know, Will. Every day I play myself though. Dant sounds good. We can't get that. I'd sample that. The Dant, if you guys want to try it, it's a bonded. I'd sample that out too. Hit me up on Instagram. I got y'all. If you see that 117, yeah. Oh, yeah, Kevin, 100%. You see the 117, buy it. 100%. Saints Woody Creek. I had a buddy send some from Pittsburgh. Yeah, so it is, yeah. Pennsylvania's the other place, right, Kevin? I'm pretty sure it was PA that you can get the 117s. I remember there was like 2 or 3 states that they distributed it to, which is so interesting. Chase, I got you then, man. I have other bottles of stuff I want to send you anyways. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, man, there's a bunch of stuff I did not send you. Have an off-profile Bart sound 7.5 fries. Handy killer. Ooh, all right, Chase. Hell yeah. So I was working with Thunder from Down Under with Magic Mike. What do you do professionally? Will, I am in... I just do corporate. Like I'm like corporate life, 9 to 5. Well, yeah, typically 9 to 5. I usually work East Coast hours. I'm in telecom though, so I work telecom. So wireless, wireline, all that kind of stuff. It's it's cool. Pays the bills. So, but yeah, I've been doing that for 12 years now. Yeah, about 12 years. So it's been cool. Met a lot of good buddies through there, and one of my big buddies, Mike, that's where I met him, and I ran into him at a liquor store. We worked together, and I was like, you drink bourbon? And then all of a sudden, we're just best friends now. Okay, all right, let me get back into this. So let's go into the bonded here, 100 proof. Get a lot of cherry. This is the most cherry I've smelled tonight. Out of all these like low proof Buffalo Trace, there's so much cherry and like red fruit on all these. Got your classic Buffalo Trace nose. A little bit of like a white sugar. That sweetness is coming through on the back end. Palate, let's see. Oh, yeah. That smokes the single barrel. Ooh! That sip's hotter than 100 proof, though. Dang, that finish is nuts. That's good. Yeah, I didn't get any, like, acidic or, like, weird notes on there. That thing's a banger. Okay, that's definitely better than single barrel. That might get a good rating here. A lot of cherry on the palate. There's like a light vanilla on the back end there. It's sweet. It's like a candy. That finish, there's a little bit of like an ethanol finish. It's not terrible though. I think that's probably just the youth on it. Just a touch of like, that's my only knock on it. It's damn near perfect. Give it a few more years. Get into these other products. Like, that's a good one. That's good. For $20, I'm going to give, this is going to be for sure in the, I might go 80. The finish is still hitting. I'm going to go 81. 81. Yeah, 81. I'm going 81. I'm locking 81 in. I like 81 on that. That's damn good. For value, if we were factoring it, like right now we're going off of tastes and flavors and everything. When I do the blind, I will factor in the values, but this, I think right now, phenomenal. 81, $20. You find this on the shelf all day, every day, you cannot beat this bottle. Hell no, you can't beat this. That's good. That's really good. Benchmark bonded. Tasty. Damn good. Man, Travis, we're spot on like flavors and everything and what we're tasting. What'd you rate? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Ragin said, just poured up the Stag Junior Eagle Rare Blend. Ragin, Travis, what is that? What are y'all talking about? Stag Junior Eagle Rare Blend. Those are the same mash bill. Does that change something? Like, does that do something? Let it sit. Nice. Okay. That blend won a blending competition 3 years ago on the mashing. Did it really, Travis? Eagle Rare and Stag? The bonded goes long in the finish. Dude, Will. Yeah, the bonded is money. Travis said 85, 87 for a $20 bottle. I totally agree. Yeah, 81 for me. I think tonight, with that, it's good. I think there's still some better ones. So we have 2 left. We're getting into some heavy hitters. I want to see what Kevin said. I saw Jack 14. I want to see what he said. But let me give a recap really quick of how we're looking from a ranking perspective, and then we'll do the last 2. So right now, holy crap. Okay, as it stands right now, we have Buffalo Trace Kosher Rye Recipe with a 93, Eagle Rare with a 92, Buffalo Trace with an 85, Buffalo Trace Kosher Wheat Recipe with an 82, Elmer T. Lee with an 82, Benchmark Bonded at 81, Blanton's at 77, Hancock's, Will, 76, Benchmark Single Barrel at 74, 2023 Weller 12, almost a Wild Turkey, 2023 Weller 12 at 70, and Special Reserve coming in at 64. You guys think I'm crazy so far? Am I spot on? Because we're about to go Taylor next. We're about to go E.H. Taylor, and we're going to see how Taylor hits in the grand scheme of things here. All right, let me see what Kevin say. I saw Jack 14, so I'm excited. Found Jack 14 at MSRP this morning and Blanton Single Barrel as well. Local store in Midland, Texas is now having releases every Friday morning. Tons of allocated stuff. Did you buy it at MSRP, Kevin? That's the question. Crazy that it goes $20 to 62-year difference. Yeah, dude, Travis, I know, man. Like, if I started factoring in value, these rankings might change for sure. Maybe I'll have to do that. Right now, if I go just going off of taste and what you get, nose and flavor, but the benchmark products are swinging. Like, they're swinging right now. Does anyone know the story behind the benchmark line? In my head, it's BT juice that just doesn't hit the benchmark to become what? No way. Is that really it? No way, Will. Is that really why? Is that because it didn't meet the benchmark of like standard lines? So that's what they put. That would be crazy if that's why they, or is it like benchmark of I don't know. That'd be cool though I would respect that if they said, hey, these didn't meet the lineup of like our Buffalo Traces, our Eagle, whatever, any mash bill they're using, and they said, below the benchmark line. That'd be kind of cool. I'd like that. Let me see. Can't be that simple. It sure did. Porter did it. Wow. Matt Porter did that, huh, Travis? Dang. Stag Eagle Rare. I might do that for a short. I'll call out Matt for that too. I'll give you guys shouts too. That'd be cool. Local spot, of course. Yo, Queasy, what's up, baby? Dude, you're tuning in? I know, we're kind of going late. We only got 2 bottles left as we're going through. This has been fun. 2 bottles to go. Small batch and Rock Hill Farms. We're getting close to the sub 100 finale here for Buffalo Trace. Still looking for the Jack Daniel's 14 for my 14th. Oh, Travis, that'd be cool. 14th anniversary, Jack Daniel's 14. I still have not found one. I've been looking weekly at this point. Nothing. Even all the stores and stuff and the folks that I know, nada. I think it was so limited. I'm worried now that I'm not going to, be able to find any. Because the last time I was able to get like the twice barreled rye, like all those special releases, like no issue. 12, all that, no issue. Glad you're in here, Queasy. What were you sipping tonight? Do you have any sips? That's truly my thought only. I like that, Will. I like that thought though. That's a good, we don't know. That'd be a cool one to deep dive. Like, why was the benchmark line named benchmark? Was it the benchmark of bourbon? Was it like it didn't meet the benchmark? Got questions. So next up, so we've gone through, so Queasy so far, we've been ranking all these. We've went through Hancock's for Will, Elmer, Eagle Rare, Special Reserve, Buffalo Trace, 2023 Weller 12, Blanton's, Kosher Rye Recipe, Kosher Wheat Recipe, Benchmark Single Barrel, and Benchmark Bonded. So now we're going to fresh crack. I haven't had E.H. Taylor small batch in forever. So we're going to crack this bad boy open. I promise I won't struggle opening this. Oh, look at Alan, baby. Dude, Alan serves up the best tamales, dude. Hold up. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was about to say. I thought it was perforation on here. Oh, Queasy sipping some Rock Hill, huh? Okay, I know Steve's probably not going to see this, but I might have to do a short of all the successful bottle cracks I've had. Look at that. I'm 3 for 3 tonight, baby. Including that twist off cap on the Special Reserve. Can't touch me, dog. That's light work. That's nothing. Hold up. Ooh. Kosher wheat. Yeah, the kosher wheat was good. I thought the kosher rye was a little better tonight. At least for tonight. Let me see. Jack 14 hit total wine across. Well, and you know what I did here, though? Travis, we heard this in Colorado. Jack 14 was sent to all of, like, the major, like, for us, it was Costco. Costco got pallets of Jack 14. And they, like, shadow dropped it. No one knew. Next thing you know, people are just buying. I'm sure people who don't even, like, appreciate whiskey were buying it, you know? I didn't get a chance at one. Jack 14 hit total wine across town a few weeks ago here for 150 odds a steal. Oh, here we go. Travis said they bought the Benchmark line to create the Well Pour lineup. They expanded it past the Benchmark 80 2-ish years ago to sell off the thing that meant meet the profiles of the regular lineups. Okay. So that's like their entry-level benchmark then, based on that, Travis. That's cool. Travis has got all the backstories that I love and appreciate, like the nerdy stuff. Travis has got it all, man. Travis, you have to join every live, dude. You got to be here every live. I found all the Jack. How's your Queasy? How's your Rock Hill Farms hitting? Is it good? You liking that one? I don't think I've ever had a bad bottle of Rock Hill Farms. I found all the Jack Daniels releases at my local. 10 and 12 were right at MSRP, and 14 was $500. Chase, that's nuts. It's not $500 good. $300, yeah. I probably spent $300 on it. I got to try it. Cody was able to bring a bottle. We did that live. That thing was nuts. Here you go. Ready? Oh. On a fresh crack. Sounds good on the Taylor bottle, baby. All right, get that lined up. E.H. Taylor small batch, 100 proof. Let's add this to the list here as we rank it. E.H. Taylor small batch. SMB. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, 500. Yeah, Kevin, that's crazy, right? For 500. MSRP all day, 150. Queasy, you're right and wrong for drinking that without us. The story behind the Benchmark name is on the bottles. Oh. God, Raging. I didn't even read the back of the Benchmark. I don't think I've ever read the story on these. The three McAfee brothers, named James, George, and Robert, left Virginia westward to explore the uncharted territory that would later be known as Kentucky. Traveling by canoe at first, the McAfee Company eventually followed a native trail overland that led to the Great Buffalo Crossing, where the brothers surveyed the land now home to the world's most famous award-winning distillery, Buffalo Trace. The surveyor marks left behind are known as the Benchmarks, and this Kentucky Straight Bourbon whiskey honors their pioneering spirit of the early American explorers. Oh, yep, I'm right here. These whiskeys are the Benchmark of Buffalo Trace Distillery. Damn, that's cool. That's super cool. Not gonna lie. So here on the bottle how it says, they say right here, we'd love to hear from you. I was like, would you love to hear from me? So I called it one day. I called it. It wasn't on this bottle. I think it was like a Eagle Rare. I called the phone and just to see, And literally, like, I didn't think anyone was going to pick up. No, they picked up. They straight up picked up. And they're like, hey, how can we help you? Like, what do you need? And I just sat there like quietly. I'm like, oh, I didn't think this line actually worked. Like, I folded. I didn't know what to say. I didn't think it was actually going to go through. But now I'm like, man, maybe I should have said something like, hey, like, I love your whiskey. Or like, should I have like totally went all in and started glazing their stuff? Oh, it's cracking me up. All right, let me see. Serving the benchmark. Yeah, that's cool. That story's cool. Second that well, if you can believe it. Maybe, yeah, I know. Raging, it could be. I mean, that's the cool thing. Like, I love going through, and I got to go back through and do some more like whiskey history shorts. But we might have to do one on the benchmark lineup. That'd be cool. Tie in what Travis shared, what you shared. Looking on the bottle, that's cool. Man, it's fire. Queasy, I love. Yeah, Rock Hill's good, man. You can't beat it. Sounds like me after talking about Will that noise. I've been watching basketball. I know, dude, Queasy, we were getting updates on like the Warriors. I saw we had talked about O'Malley was in here and we were talking about how they lost. My mom was saying they lost. It's like, oh man. Been watching basketball. Straight from the barrel. Elmer, 1924, Rock Hill. Dude, Queasy, that's a hell of a lineup right there, man. That's a damn good lineup. I feel your brother. Let's see. That bottle's so good at $45-50, but the SRP creeped up to $10 this past year. Now it's more than Green River Full Proof. Damn. Yeah. Queasy, when you come to visit Houston, bring a sample straight from the barrel, and I will get you a sample of the Gold Specs pick. Ooh, that's a good trade right there. Those Taylor bottles are eye candy. They are eye candy. These are so pretty. That's some of the prettiest. They like the Taylor bottles, definitely from a marketing perspective, like they killed it with the tube. I mean, I just keep all my like excess corks, like save all my corks after I get a bottle kill. I just put them in the tubes. They're well pours, other people's benchmark. That's cool, Travis. I like that. Played yourself, Joe. Always, dude. Always playing myself. Man, I like benchmark full proof over Weller. I know. Will, I mean, that would have smoked so many of these bottles. Okay. So let's see. 2 bottles left. I think I saw Queasy said he's going to pour up his small batch. Queasy, I want to see your honest opinion. Drop it in the chat. If anyone has E.H. Taylor small batch, and if you're having some pours, pour this up with me. I want to know what your ranking is, even if you don't have it. I want to know what your ranking is, your honest ranking on E.H. Taylor small batch. I think the last time I've had a pour of E.H. Taylor small batch was 2 years ago, to be completely honest. I have a couple single barrels that are phenomenal that I'll pull from, but I haven't pulled from a small batch in a while. Travis, that blend is pretty damn good. Just makes me want Eagle Rare at 110 proof. Raging, we were talking about that earlier. Because a lot of people will try to because like Eagle Rare is the same mash bill as Taylor, right? But I think the age, and Travis, do you know how much, like how old are like Taylor small batch single barrel? Because you can't get a Taylor 110 proof, right? It's like either this or then you have to jump up to Stag. But an Eagle Rare at like 107, which I know they're going to have their new 12 year, which I think is higher proof, right? 95, 100, can't remember. But I wish I don't know. I do think, because I think Taylor small batch, I've heard is as young as 4 years old. So, I don't know. Let me see. Raging, Eagle Rare at 107, 110 would make the lips speak. There we go, Will. Let it out, baby. Be free with it, dog. I do bad things for it. I would do bad things for it, too. Man, that is far from a bad thing. Oh, yeah. No, not at all, man. Dude, that'd be nuts. All right, let's see. Okay, the nose on the small batch is smelling good. It smells like almost every other damn bottle I've had tonight, but it smells good. It's just nuts. I guess as I've been going through, and I might have to do this. This might be a series, like all my turkey products, like whether it's like sub 100 or over 100, we'll figure that out. I have a bunch of turkey here, bunch of Heaven Hill. We might have to start doing lineups like this of all these different, and really start to dig into these and just be honest with them. Buffalo Trace so far, when I think about noses, there hasn't been anything in here that's wowed me. It's all of these sub 100 proof bottles all kind of have the same nose. Not that that's a bad thing. It all kind of the same nose. Will, that comment. Taylor small batch going to be mid to upper 70s for me off of memory. Okay, I got you, Will. I can do sample. Brother Joe, I'm pouring a small batch now. It's a good pour. Give it a 7. Well balanced. That's a great proof. Okay. So 7 out of 10. So 70 out of 100 if we're going off of that. Okay. Yeah, the nose is good. There's definitely been better noses. You get a lot of that fruit still. There's like a little bit of like a sweet grain in there. A little bit of vanilla. Classic Buffalo Trace. Oh yeah, that's good. It's really good. The finish. Yeah, the finish is good. It's kind of airy. It's light. It's airy. It's good. It's definitely not better than the kosher rye recipe. I don't think it's better than Eagle Rare. I know we talked about this earlier. A lot of people said Eagle Rare over this. 10-year-old Eagle Rare at 100 proof versus this, 10 years versus maybe 4 to 6 years old on this. No comparison. No. Yo, yeah, hold up. Wait, hold up. The next chat I see, Travis says, yo, sorry for slacking. I'm taking a shower at the same time. Travis has got me in the shower with him, baby. Dude, Travis, you should have told me you were taking me in the shower with you. I'd be whispering sweet nothings, baby. I'd say, yo, let me help you with your loofah, you know? Hey, let me rub the lotion. Oh, or the soap, both. Travis, I got you, dog. If I'm in your shower with you right now, that's wild, but I appreciate it. I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot. Just that line right there. I'm taking a shower at the same time. I love that. Dude, Travis is straight up. He's in the shower right now, and he's hitting us with the bourbon facts. Taylor Small Batch is a 6-year blend. Single barrels are a 9-year. Yo, Travis straight up. He's researching. Dude, I love you, Travis, dog. I'm in the shower with you, though. All right? And we're never going to forget this moment. This is now locked in on the live. We're showering together, baby. We here. I'm making this a short. My boy Travis is in the shower with your boy. Oh, man. Crazy. Travis, that's good, man. I got, yeah, that cracked me up. Let me see. I said I wouldn't crack it. 80 Chase. I agree. I can't get behind the small batch anymore. Too underwhelming for $65. I get a Grape Nerds Jolly Rancher note on the Eagle Rare and some of the same on the EH2. They're just not as much. Yeah. Raging 100%. 100%. The Grape Nerds, Jolly Ranchers, yeah. It's not as like one-dimensional as like the single barrel benchmark was. I mean, I'll never pass like, well, I have passed on a bottle of Taylor Small Batch. Great for gifts. I would take this out camping with me, share with people that maybe have never had it. It's a beautiful bottle, the marketing, everything. I think for how this is stacked up against everything else, this is getting kind of tough now. I do think Eagle Rare is better. I'm probably going to go 70... 75 or 78. Somewhere in that range right now. I'm going to go 78. I'm going to go 78. I feel good with that. 78's my, right now, Everything we've tried, 78. Not in the 80s. No way. Hell, let me see. Doesn't live up to it. Joe gonna wear a snorkel next to dude. I will wear a snorkel, baby. We all can jump in the shower. Yo, if he goes live from the shower, yo, come on, Raging. It'd be top half only. Well, I agree. Underwhelming, and you got to pay close to $100 in my area for the small batch. Raging the Grape Note always gets me. Chase EH single barrel has always been much better than. Yeah, I agree. There's only one EH single barrel that I didn't like. The rest, the three others that I've been lucky enough to get, have all been really good. Alan said, Travis, I do the same shit all the time. Once I figured out my earbuds are waterproof too, I'm in the shower on my phone. Yo, tell me more, Alan. Hey, brother. How often we in the shower together, dog? How often are we live or you watching me in the shower? You let me know, baby. Oh, I'm an idiot. All right. 78 for E.H. Taylor small batch. Last bottle. All these like sub 100 proof. I'm feeling good. No issues right now. These are light work. Okay. This, one of my favorite bottles. And Travis, I'd like to hear your opinion. If you're still in the shower, dog, how's Rock Hill make you feel? How do I make you feel, Travis? Rock Hill Farms. What's everyone's opinion on this? I'll never tell. I've never had a bad bottle of Rock Hill Farms. I know it's crazy limited. This is a bottle I like. It's just so pretty. I always try to keep a backup of this one, and this is one I will pay secondary for. To be completely honest with you guys, this bottle I bought last year for $150. My other one, I bought one for MSRP at like $70. The one I most recently got, I got for I think $170. I never see it at stores. I usually can only find it on secondary groups, which bums me out. But this one has been one of my favorite Buffalo Trace products. I'm really excited now that we've gone through all these like sub 100. I'm super excited to see, and I'm going to be very objective and honest with you guys on this one, because like I've never gone through this many Buffalo Trace products all in the same proof range like this. So I'm excited to see how this truly stacks up against the rest of the lineup that we've had. So we'll see. We'll see how this hits. I'll never tell. Come on, Alan, tell me, dog. I have a speaker. That way I can hear it, listen, and not waste time. I like it, Travis. I like it. How many likes we got in here? We got 26 likes in here. We'll take that all day, baby. I appreciate you guys all tuning in. I see you, Jai. I see you, Queasy. I appreciate you guys all. I know it's a late stream right now where we've gone. This happens every like damn time. Maybe I talk too much. Do I talk too much? I just love chatting with you guys as we're like going through this stuff. Like it's a blast, like just engaging. It's like we're hanging out, having some pours together. So I love learning about all this stuff and just chatting with you guys. Like this is why this has been fun. Like I said, the question earlier, Travis, that you'd asked, it's like just here to have some fun, you know, take it easy, have some pours with you guys, learn some stuff. Alan said, and the winner is, have yet to see. Chase, you've had Rock Hill Farms though, right, Chase? You've had Rock Hill. Yo, hold up. We gotta correct something. Queasy, hold up. Queasy. We're gonna correct something real quick. All right, Queasy, next time you talk, we'll see what happens, dog. Next time you chat in here, dog, let's see what happens. Let's see something, dog. Queasy's been supporting. He's been in here. Part of the Whiskier family. All right, here we go. Yeah, Chase, you've had Rock Hill, right? Please tell me you've had. I know you have. You've had to have Rock Hill. The chat is always, yeah. You interact with a pod. All right, I appreciate that, Travis. I know it truly like that's what I love, and that's why like the lives like when we just did one with Cody, it was 3 hours, which is not, but like the time flies. Like it is truly like it feels like we're hanging out at a bar just chatting. Yo, Queasy got that tool now, dog. But yeah, it's just a good time hanging out with you guys. You know, and I always try to just keep up with chat. I mean, sometimes I get behind on stuff as I'm talking through things, but it's cool just to hang out, have some pours, do stuff like this. I want to do more of this kind of stuff. It's been a blast. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying it, man. This is the best community right here. You know, the whole, Whiskey Tube family, and obviously Kanan's. It's like he pushed me big time to like, he's like, you got to start a channel, you got to do this stuff, and it's like if I do anything, man, I love the live streams. I love hanging out with the guys, having some pours. It's like we're all hanging out. We can have the same pour and talk about it. That's what it's all about. So I appreciate you all being here, man. All right, so Travis said that I make him tingle. That's what I like to hear. I like to make you tingle in the shower. That's right, Travis. Rock Hill Farms is the top 4 of the non-BTAC lineup. Depending on it, it swaps the Bowman with me. Each other barrel proof stag, Rock Hill Farms Bowman. 100% agree, Travis, through and through. 100%. That's the right lineup right there. If you pick the Mount Rushmore, I almost said the Mount Mushmore. The Mount Rushmore of Buffalo Trace, that's up. Yeah, that's it. Let me see. 100% fair assessment. True statement. I have not had a John Jay and Rock Hill Farms in the same sitting. That might be a fun blind. That might be a really fun blind. Putting those two together. That actually might be a good one. Let me see what's my... Okay, we're good. Battery's still good. All right. Got the gang in here. Yeah, that's right, Queasy. I know we got all the gang in here, dog. Okay, here we go. Rock Hill Farms, last on the list. I think that hits all of my bourbons from Buffalo Trace, whether weeded or standard, with the rye. Okay, Rock Hill Farms. Travis, thank you, Travis. Keep it up. There's not a bar in this world that is ready for a large group of all. Dude, you mad? That'd be fun as hell, though. If we all got together, all of us that are in here getting together for some pours, we all meet up in Kentucky or something. That'd be fun as hell. We get Kanan in there. Yo, y'all want to see me hanging out at a bar with some pours with y'all? Different level, dog. Will, you're gonna see the cut. There's a different Joe that comes out, baby. The real unfiltered Joe. All those wild comments that you see. Kanan knows. Kanan knows, man. Will, let's hit up Neat in Louisville, Revival in E-Town. Oh, see, right there. The things I would do in Neat, man. That'd be a good time. My toes would be curling like crazy. All right, let's see. Rock Hill Farms. Going to be totally objective and honest. We've had a hell of a lineup tonight. Sub 100 proof. Let's see what we got. Standard Buffalo Trace nose. This has been the most eye-opening. I've always known this about Buffalo Trace, but you always hear smells like Buffalo Trace, smells like Buffalo Trace. Out of every the 13 bottles we've gone through, all of them smell so similar. Outside of that Blanton's was different. It just was a little different. We're ready to see the real Joe. Chase said, I want to see that. We should set something up. I'll talk to Kanan. That'd be fun. Get a little get together somewhere. Find somewhere central. That'd be a really good time. That'd be a blast. Evergreen on Wednesdays in Kentucky. Travis, I've heard that. I didn't have enough time when I was there to hit Oh, no. No, I did. I didn't get to taste anything, though. I just stopped in to see what they had. They had a couple picks and stuff, but I didn't get to do any tasting there. And I think on that day, we were down in Whiskey Row and stuff. We just hit the one off of, I don't know what that road is, Main Street. But yeah, that was a good time. I want to see those. Ready to see the real Joe. Unfiltered becomes raw and uncut. Yeah, Joe raw and uncut. I'd love to get back to Kentucky. Anyone ever had Beatty, Mongolian Girl? There's one in Hamburg, area of Lexington that is out of this world. Oh, I don't even know what that is. Is there one in Louisville? Yo, can I be honest? before we go into this, I know I'm talking too much right now. I know a lot of you guys have been, yeah, Chase. Chase, uncut, unfiltered, unclothed. Hey, how wild would it be if I made a short like that, Chase? And I'm gonna shout you out on it too. Just imagine, right? I'd figure out something to do uncut and unfiltered, and the next thing you know, boom, naked. That's the short. That's it. 10-second short. Boom, boom, boom. Imagine that, dog. I'll go stand up by my pine tree, you know? I'll blur it out, dude. I'll blur it out, dog. I'd do it. You know I would do it. Oh. But the food in Kentucky, to be... got you, yeah, helicopter. The food in Kentucky was just okay. Like, the best place we went to, we were doing a bar crawl after the picks. We went to this, like, small, random hole-in-the-wall shop. It was a pizza place. The rest of the food, it felt like it was so much of that Midwestern influence that was trying to be, like, Southern. And it just didn't hit. And, like, we went to some nice spots and stuff. Like, the food at Willet was good. I will say Willet Bar and, like, their egg salad sandwich is good. There's some other, we had, like, frog legs. It was, like, very fancier kind of food. That was good. Yeah, they had one. I can't remember. It was, like, something clam, something that we had. That was cool. It was good. But the other food that we had, like, we'd go to these different restaurants. We went to a steakhouse. It was cool, but, like, very Midwestern influenced. I don't know. They have, like, they're famous for, like, their hot brown, which is like an open-faced turkey sandwich on white bread. You know, I don't know. I don't know if you guys agree, but that was one thing I was like, eh. Okay, nose on this is not blowing me away. I think so far, the best nose tonight, I think, has been that Blanton's and the rye recipe. Though it would be between the rye recipe, the nose was really nice. The Blanton's was also nice because it didn't have that cherry fruit-forward nose that Buffalo Trace has. Mongolian Grill, you're hitting the right strings. I'm already getting the meat sweats. Oh, man. Did I miss that when I was there? Oh. Kevin, glad I found this channel and stream, and I look forward to the next one. You guys be cool. Kevin, dude, thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Have a good night, man. No fried chicken. No, like, that was the funny thing, Alan. Like, there was like the Kentucky Fried Chicken, but like everyone we talked to, like we went to a locals bar where all the locals, a lot of the people who work at the distilleries all hang out at. We did go there after. So one of the guys who worked at Old Carter was there. One of the guys who worked at he makes his own hot sauce now. I think he's now at Evan Williams. It was cool because, like, you had all these people who are in the industry just hanging out at this bar, and we just got, like, Coors Lights, and we were just drinking, like, allocated stuff, and we were there till, like, 1 or 2 in the morning. It was a good time. It was fun. And that's where we went and got pizza after. But yeah, like, Kentucky Fried Chicken wasn't a big thing. I was asking people, I'm like, what do you go eat, you know? I don't know. Okay, Travis, see, maybe that's what I did. Maybe that... Hey, Sunshine Kingdom, I do remember you. Welcome in. Good to see you. I do remember you. But yeah, the hot brown that I had was at it was like this little spot. We were staying off of Jefferson Street at the Tempo Hotel, the Hilton. And what was the restaurant name? I tried a hot brown there. I got a ham sandwich. I tried a hot brown. It was cool. It was good, but maybe I missed it. Bojangle. Oh, I didn't go to Bojangles, man. I've heard a lot about it. The nearest airport was it was the Muhammad Ali Airport. I think that's what they call it, right? He's from there. Muhammad Ali. Yeah, Muhammad Ali Airport. So Louisville International, but yeah, it was Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. That's it. And it's not far. It's like, dude, literally from Louisville, it's 10-minute drive, 12 minutes, super fast. So, Will, where are you now? I'm south of Nashville, Tennessee. Most hot browns make you hot brown. Yeah, see, Travis, that's, yeah. I had an experience. All right, let's go in for the palate. Let's see how Rock Hill Farms is hitting. Oh, dang, we almost had 20 people in there for a second. Dang. All right. Hey, I'll take it. Born and raised in the Houston area, but lived in Wyoming 5 years and Kentucky for 2. Moved back to actual Houston in 2012. Oh, man. Yeah. Yep. The finish is incredible. It's balanced. What I like about it is like you taste so much more of the oak on this. Travis, do you know how much Rock Hill or the age on Rock Hill Farms? I mean, Sunshine. This like one of the coolest decanters. This would be one that, yeah, you could see this thing. Yo, Prashant, you're still in here, man. This bottle is identical to the Admiral Rodney St. Louis. Is it? Same style? This is the same bottle style as Caribou Crossing, too, the Canadian whiskey. Same bottle. It's a beautiful bottle. I save these ones for like water and stuff. Like we'll put water in it. Let me see. Well, gotcha. Dang well. If you're ever near Nashville, reach out. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, let me see. Here we go. Let me go back in second sip. Make sure I'm not crazy. Chase, did you say, I don't know if I saw it. Did you say you have had Rock Hill? You have, right, Chase? Because if you haven't, I send you out the Old Forester rye. I'm going to send you a sample of this one. Oh, dude. That's good. That's going to be in the 90s for sure. Still have not had a bad Rock Hill. The one thing I like about it is like there's this little numbing effect on the very mid palate that just rides out. You've not had Rock Hill. All right, Chase, I got you then. When I send you out, I'll send you. Damn, I didn't know that. Chase, I'll go through and send out. I'll send you some pictures, man. I'll send you a message, and there's a few bottles that I want to make sure you've either had or haven't had that I'll send you samples for. Will and Travis, same thing's open, man. You guys want samples of stuff? I got you. Rock Hill Farm is not age stated. It's supposed to be older than Blanton's since it's more limited worldwide. So technically, taking Takara Red as 8, it has to be 8+. Okay, so that's where the flavor on this one is so off profile, I guess, from Buffalo Trace. The nose is your typical Buffalo Trace. Now I'm actually getting a little more funk, like oak funk, but it's still very sweet. But that, you can taste that oak. Like it's sweet. It's a little like that raw oak comes through, but it's not in a bad way. It's very smooth and like, that is still, okay, that's getting, out of this lineup, sub 100 proof. That's going to be a 90, 95. That's a 95. For sure, 95. I feel good with that, 95. That's damn good. And I will stand on business saying we'll get the final ranking here. To me, if I'm going sub 100 proof in the Buffalo Trace lineup, as it stands right now, off of this, Rock Hill is still killing it. Let me go through the final ranking. Let's reorganize them here. Let's see, top to bottom. Okay, here we go. Top to bottom, final ranking for tonight. We went through, let me see, how many bottles did we go through? It was 13, right? 13 bottles, all less than 100 proof. Rock Hill Farms came in at 95 out of 100. Kosher Rye came in at 93. Eagle Rare, 92. Eagle Rare, we're talking top 3 here. Eagle Rare. I might do a blind with the 3 of those just to see, really make sure I'm not crazy. So 92 for Eagle Rare. Buffalo Trace, 85. Kosher Wheat Recipe, 82. Elmer T. Lee, 82. Benchmark Bonded, 81. E.H. Taylor Small Batch, 78. Blanton's was a 77. Handcock's was a 76. Benchmark Single Barrel was a 74. 2023 Weller 12 was a 70. Weller Special Reserve, 64. So there it is. There it is. Rock Hill Farms reign supreme. Kosher Rye Recipe right behind it. Man, that was fun. That was a good time. That is why I will spend that much on that bottle. For a 100 proof bottle in bourbon, damn good. Blind, Rock Hill Farms, Bowman, and Blanton's Gold. What are we at right now? Hold up. How many? Oh yeah, it's already 11 my time. Dang. All right, I'll do that, Travis. I'll do that. I might do that in a like a blind short. That'd be fun. I almost was gonna say maybe I'll do it tonight. I was like, I do have all the bottles down here. I have Bowman right here. I have my gold right here. There it is. There's my. I have another gold upstairs, but there's my gold. This one's really good. That could be a close. Rock Hill Farms, all in the 100 proof range, within 5 proof points. I mean, that could be nuts. Let me see. Oh, Alan Jackson, yep. Don Janet on whiskey. Make it out here to Colorado. You got to do a show at Red Rocks, yep. I like the. Hey, Roddy Rog, thank you, man. We got the red and blue going tonight, and then a little bit of orange right behind me. Where would I rank Stag? I do want to do a bit. Maybe we'll do that. We'll do like a plus 100 proof Buffalo Trace. I mean, there's not as many in that category, but I have a sample of straight from the barrel. Stag, I have 2 batches of Stag. I have E.H. Taylor barrel proof, if Nate allows me to have a little bit more. That'd be fun, though. I think Stag I would probably rate in the barrel proof lineup. Hot take, I think Stag is better than straight from the barrel, to be completely honest. I think the best is E.H. Taylor barrel proof. I'd go E.H. Taylor barrel proof, Stag, straight from the barrel is my lineup. So Stag is up there for sure. Calumet 17 review next. I think my local store has a bottle of that. I think. They had a Sam Houston 15 as well. I don't know if that's still made, but they had that there as well. Silver Belly, they switched to Tennessee and selling this year. He lives in about 60 minutes east of Nashville and Center Hill Lake, so close to Bow. You're in Cheyenne. You could really throw a wrench and proof down a Stag as a wild card. That would be fun. Proof down a Stag. Yeah. I've only seen a Red Rock show on YouTube. Cody Jinks is a great dude. Ragin'. You ever make it out here, man, you gotta go to Red Rock. Like, the experience at Red Rocks is so cool. It is so badass. I've watched a movie there. I've seen a show there. It's super, super cool. So, I had no idea Silver was his. I'm a huge Green River guy. I really do like their bourbon that most, but of course, I really like the weeded, full proof, and single barrel. Yeah. That's super cool. Silver Belly. All right. Well, that was a fun live. That was a good time. Learned a lot of new stuff. Travis, thank you for all the knowledge. Everyone in here chatting tonight. I have more blinds and stuff I want to do now. This has actually opened up more questions for myself on like, you know, I want to take these 3, Rock Hill, Kosher Rye, and Eagle Rare, and blind them. But man, that was a good time. That was a lot of fun going through all these. It kind of confirmed what I thought was going to happen, which I thought Rock Hill and the Kosher Rye were going to be the top 2, and that they just were so like, you know. But I will say I'm shocked that Eagle Rare small batch ranked so high. I was a little shocked by that. I didn't know it was going to hit that hard. A 92. That's where, like we talked about, Eagle Rare you find on the shelf for less than $100. That's a buy all day. It's damn good. That hit hard. Even Buffalo Trace, that was up there too. Let me see. Hold on, I missed a couple things. I've seen. Let me see. So here's a hot take on the buff turkey barrels. With turkey having a 13% rye mash bill, 2 is supposedly 12 to 15% rye. This is as close as anyone can have to having a mash bill 2 at 15 to 16 years old. I did get to try a buff turkey, Travis. It was good. I enjoyed it, but it was very different. I didn't know how to explain it. I need to go back and revisit it. I don't have a bottle, but my buddy does. So O'Malley, dude, thank you for subscribing, man. I appreciate you tuning in tonight too and just watching everything. And this has been fun. This has been a good one. So, how long has Red Rock's been around? Appreciate everyone. Have a great weekend. Have a great weekend now. Let's see, well, finally go back to the Beatles. So, all right, y'all. It's already 11 o'clock my time. It's been a lot. Let me see. Final count on how many hours we've been streaming. I just want to see this for fun here. 3 hours. Oh my gosh. The lives are only getting longer now. So, but I appreciate everyone tuning in. All you guys, this has been a great time. As always, had some fun. We said some crazy things tonight, not on purpose, but you know, hey, it happens. Y'all the best community in the world. So I really appreciate all you guys being here. Prashant, it was good to see you back in here. O'Malley, thank you for tuning in and staying in there. RLTW, just glad you caught the end. Thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate you watching. This has been a blast. So we'll continue to do some of these. This has been a fun experiment. But Raging, dude, good to see you. As always, thank you guys so much. I appreciate all the support, all the love. Y'all the best community in the world. So we'll see you guys again soon. Have a great weekend, and we'll hopefully maybe next week we'll see you. So all right, guys, we'll see you. Bye.